Thanks very much. This is the way grocery shopping should be done all the time. So easy, right? Put you guys down there.
Just gonna finish setting up here. We're on live, guys.
Good morning, Canadian Drone Hub. I like when people cross the road at a diagonal and take a long time to get it away from the car. Like, come on, just cross the road.
Yeah, so there we go. Let's put in message. About chat. So everybody should see that I'm live now.
Ooh. How's the weather in Missouri, Dave?
Warm.
Nice. Wish it was warm here today.
Dave, you're gonna try and get up to fly today?
I don't know.
You got the Mini too, right, Dave?
I've got the Mini 1 and the Mini 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know you had both. Boy, that Mini 2 is a nice little drone.
Yeah.
Live chat. Oh,
So did you play with any of those things that John Cupid sent you?
I couldn't get them going. And he hasn't, I put a message in for him to call me, my number, but he hasn't called me yet.
hey, good morning, Corey Mano. How you doing?
Corey, what's up, buddy? So Corey, interestingly enough, I double checked the props on the quad. I was sure that I had them on right, and I tried to do a hover test yesterday, and I got all these weird vibrations, and the drone was just making strange noises. So I picked up the drone and realized I had the goddamn things on backwards. Anyway, once I fixed them, then the drone took off perfectly and hovered nice, but yeah, a few little snafus.
Turn camera on outdoors. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm finished setting up. Yeah, Corey Mano says, welcome to FPV. LOL.
Yeah. I tell you what, Corey, those propellers were hard to put on too. Those little screws were really difficult to line up. It took me like half an hour just to get the props on. I sure miss those DJI press-on props, man.
Yeah.
Those were sweet.
You know, I didn't even try those new air screw props yet.
Oh, you've got a new set?
Yeah.
Okay. So did they, the first shipment they sent you, did they cancel it or something?
Yeah, they canceled it before it got here. And
Okay.
they sent me the other new ones.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm thinking of buying a skin to put on my MA2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What kind?
either red or orange. I don't know yet.
Oh, nice. Oh, come on, be patriotic. Put the Canadian flag one on. That looks so cool. You know, you can probably get a Canadian drone hub design done, right? Because Decal Girl does custom ones too.
That's Decal Girl.
Yeah. If you upload your own image, they basically cut it into the shapes.
I wonder, I'm gonna have to check out her site.
Yeah, she got some cool stuff. I think there's more sites that sell those skins too, but hers is the one I just know off the top of my head.
I guess I'll have to do a search on Google.
Yeah.
I see that sometimes at the races, the quad flips out of and starting block. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because the props are out back.
those guys must get pissed when that happens. That's for sure.
I bet. That's embarrassing. You know, if you're supposed to be a seasoned FPV pilot, you put the props
Yeah.
on. At least my excuse is I'm a noob. I didn't know what I was doing. Although that shouldn't be because I am an experienced camera drone pilot. So hey Corey, I guess I could have just reversed the motor direction in Betaflight, right? That would have solved the problem without changing the props.
Hey, Chris, how you doing this morning?
Morning, Chris.
Hey, Ron, how you doing this morning? Nice to see you.
Morning, Ron. Morning, Chris.
How you doing?
Morning, everyone.
Man, I saw Ron on a lot of live streams yesterday.
Yeah.
He was on a bunch.
Hey, Ron, I just sent you an invite. If all of them were reversed, yeah. In BL Haley.
Yeah, they were. Oh, in BL Heli. Oh, not Betaflight. Okay. Yeah, they were all reversed.
I just found a.
Hey, Paul Hodges.
Hey guys, good morning.
And
Morning, Paul.
Hey,
Morning, Paul.
hey, morning, Dave. You. Oh,
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna take the groceries in.
oh, grocery pickup day, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta go fly here in a little bit.
Bloody cold down here, bud. How's it
Yeah,
there?
she's cold here too.
Yeah. All right, back in a minute.
She's what, 18 degrees here, so. But they say the wind right now is 1 mile an hour.
eh,
It's supposed to go to 32 degrees this afternoon here, so.
oh, you're lucky. Hey, Tim Jackson, good morning. How you doing, Tim, this morning?
Keep forgetting to leave that thing alone.
Wow, was that Kim I heard?
Nope, that was
Oh.
Dave. That was Dave.
Oh, okay. Holy mackerel, it's almost sounded like Kim from that. What? This early? Hey, Dave, did you go to that UAV forecast thing?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I got the
Tired as fuck at work. Oh, you're still at work, Tim? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been watching chat. Yeah.
So
I
11.
got the DJI simulator too.
Okay. Doing 11:15 p.m. there. Okay.
Good morning, Chris, Jackson RC, Tim, Easy Drone Dude, Corey Mono. I never got this set up properly here yet. There we go. We'll slide that over there. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. You bought your decals off of Decal Girl, right? Paul Hodges? Oh, he's gone. Okay. Hey, Night Train. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, same thing here, Corey. Minus 19 here this morning. Yeah.
It's funny. It's saying 1 mile an hour wind here, and I look over at Port Huron right now because the flags are about halfway. Huh.
Yeah.
It's just the winds are 6 mile, yeah, 6 mile an hour. Yep.
Washington County News. Well, it's gonna be 78 there. Wow.
Oh well, another 3 months. We could probably say that here.
It was quiet when I logged in. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, come on, Ron.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. See how today, oops. Oh, there you guys are.
Hey, Michael Bainey. Yeah, he was.
How's the weather been doing?
Down here, you don't want to know.
Uh-huh.
That night.
I was going to show you a video I shot yesterday, but it might upset you. I was out on the Harley yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen the picture. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice day. Had all kinds of events yesterday. Went and spent a morning with one of my good friends. He's a pretty prestigious business owner now. I have a lot of respect for him. He got out of electrical school, worked for a guy for just a few months, started his own business, had about 3 employees, and 10 years later, he's up to 80 employees, got
Wow.
his own shop. He hired a consultant to, he said he's been plateauing the last 3 years. And so he hired a consultant, and this consulting firm, 240 grand to come in and be with him for 12 weeks. And they went into his boardroom. He's got a pretty good sized boardroom in his shop. It's a real nice office and shop and everything, but they have all these giant posters up all over the wall. And it took everything by subject. How can we improve this? How can we improve that? And this consulting firm said within 2 years, if he doesn't make this money, increase, they will pay him back his $240,000, and it's in the contract. That's how strong they feel. So it was kind of interesting to sit and watch and listen and ask questions, and yeah, I enjoyed that. And I went out on the bike yesterday. See what else. Oh, realized I need a vacation as of yesterday. I had a little loss of my cool with, I rent like you, Roger. My lifestyle doesn't really warrant me having my own house just because I'm gone so much. And I realize it's kind of throwing money away when you rent, but anyhow, we have a property management company. There's 4 twins here on my street. It's the only houses on the street. Unbelievably quiet. 3 owners, 4 places. Well, technically 8, but very, very nice neighborhood, quiet. But these owners, they buy the house here. You, Mr. Property Manager, you take care of it. And then the only time I want to hear from you is if there's an issue.
Yeah.
Well, when the let me ask you, Roger, you read, when the property manager doesn't do their job, there is a lady who is the quote manager or maintenance person, and her and I start off on a real bad foot.
Okay.
The only thing I ever ask, they come in every 6 months and do an inspection. I'm okay with that. You can come every weekend if you want. One thing I asked is that I'm here. I have a lot of guns in this house.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for those guns and
Yeah.
anything that would happen with them. And this particular maintenance lady apparently has really irritated a lot of renters, a lot. But she called me one day, wanted to come in on a Tuesday, and I said, I'm not going to be home till Thursday. I'll be home for 6 days coming Thursday. You can come in anytime during that. And her reply was, your personal life doesn't revolve around my work schedule.
Oh, I tell her to screw herself.
Well, I said a few other words that I won't mention on your live stream, but that's how our relationship started out. It has gotten worse. Well, the management company, now tell me this is where the problem lied. The management company has a thing on their website. If there's a maintenance issue, you fill out this little form and submit, or you make a phone call.
Yeah.
6 months I've been on this particular issue, and I just feel that the electricians who built this place, something has not been right. There's been so many light bulbs blown out of this place. And I realize you can buy cheap bulbs, but they put good LED bulbs in here.
Mm-hmm.
And in my kitchen, there are 2 sockets. There's 6 lights, the ceiling lights.
Yeah.
2 of them that just keep flickering in and out constantly. And there was an electrician here a year and a half ago, said everything's fine. But I've been on this issue for 6 months on them. They haven't done anything. And the couple right next door to me, attached to my house,
Yeah.
were moving out yesterday. Real nice couple. And I got to talking to him. He said one of the reasons he's moving, he's tired of the lack of attention to detail. I mean, they're really nice places. They're only like 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
He told me, and this is what scared me yesterday, that he's had all kinds of electrical issues over there too. And over a month ago, he's called them 3 times that the light socket in the living room, there's 2 different there's 3 switches, and one's for the living room light, one will turn on the kitchen light, and one is for a ceiling fan. And when you feel the wall and it's warm, that is an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
So I called the owner yesterday. What the management company didn't realize, I have a personal number of the owner.
Yeah.
I've called him 3 times in 5 years. I don't think that's bad.
Okay.
Well, Miss Maintenance Guru yesterday called me and said, you don't dare call the owner. That's when I had my meltdown.
Okay.
And that's when I realized Ron needs to go on vacation. He needs a break. Yeah, she tried to tell me. I said, well, I guess me calling the owner makes it look like you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
And needless to say, called the owner. There'll be an electrician here tomorrow morning.
Okay.
See how things work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Are
Sorry.
your guns and all that, are they in the safe?
Pardon me?
Are your guns in a safe?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If anybody can get them out.
This woman, the way she answered you though, oh my God, I would have a time with her, believe me.
Oh.
Just the way she answered you, oh my God.
Yeah. So the sheer fact that she even called me, because I've told the manager of the property management company, I said, tell Kathy never to come back to this house.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I said, because I'll probably do something I've never done before in my life. I'll clock her.
Yeah.
I have this much dislike for this woman. She's pulling a couple other stunts on me. And yeah, her and I do not, it's like oil and water or whatever. It's bad.
AC Drone Dude, how you doing this morning? See what the AC Drone Dude wrote?
Yeah.
She's got my
JGS,
attention.
Okay.
Mr. Crawley, Tim Jackson.
JDS, yeah, we're on the storytellers here. Yeah, I'm good at telling stories. Here, Roger, I will see, where's it at?
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Crawley.
Well, you back already here?
Yes, sir. Good morning, gents. Yep, just had to unload the groceries. How you doing, Ron? What's
Good,
happening?
buddy. Yeah, I heard you say I was on a lot of live streams yesterday. I was on with Rodney, and I joined Art for about 5-10 minutes, and that was it.
Didn't I see you somewhere else yesterday too? I'm sure there was.
Yeah, with Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, I saw you in like 3 or 4 live streams yesterday. It was awesome.
I don't know what it is. Boy, it's anything more 6, 7, worst case 8 o'clock. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm fried. I got to go to bed.
I go to bed very early.
But I'm also up at the crack of stupid,
Yeah,
hanging out with you, all you guys. And,
Yeah.
you know, I was watching the morning live streams this morning, and
Yeah.
like when I forget who the first one that goes up, Paul Dronebum. God, I think he's like 4 o'clock my time. So
Yeah.
like,
oh my goodness, that's early.
I try to join. I mean, they're on the East Coast, you know. I try to join up with them, but I have my limits, you know.
Of course.
All right.
Morning, everybody in
Oh,
chat.
that lady that wants to go and do an inspection, how she tell her? I don't care, but I got cameras all over the place. You know? Or just put up cameras, don't say a word, see if she really does go. Because she might not even go at all, just say, okay, I went.
Well, that's sweet of you, JDS. I appreciate that. You're leaving because I'm here. That's nice.
Roger, let me know if this shares. I started the video first. Is that showing?
Yep.
And turn the volume down. But yeah, this is it was yesterday.
I see porn on my screen. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing, Ron?
I know.
Okay, sorry, wrong window. Wait, all right.
This is with the 360 camera. I mounted it on the couple different spots on the bike,
Mm,
and then just did some panning and it was just playing, you know.
yeah, I watched your video yesterday. I was very impressed.
The only thing I wanted to see, mainly just because Harleys vibrate so much, I wanted to see. I thought the footage, if you look at the bike, you can see it vibrating,
Yeah,
but the
looked-
footage, you know,
I didn't think there was much vibration in the
thought
footage.
it looked pretty good. Yeah, there's hardly any.
Yep.
Yeah, it got up in the 60s yesterday. They said it was supposed to go up in the 70s, but they never made it.
Very nice.
But
Pushing minus 20 Celsius here this morning.
oh man,
Same here.
brutal, man, brutal. This is some scenery around my place,
That's
going up around up to the Harley shop. This road here was really bumpy, real
Yeah,
bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of cracks in the road.
Yeah, look at the mirror, how much it's vibrating. But if you look at me or the sky, it's not vibrating at all. There's your most prestigious, busiest Harley dealer in the nation.
No kidding.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're close to Sturgis, right?
yeah, Black Hills
Yeah,
Harley.
of course. Of course.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, anyhow, where's the stop share?
I remember one time I was driving on my cruiser down the back roads of Virginia, and it was a nice little windy pavement stretch. And I was doing, like 55 miles an hour, not really speeding or anything. But all of a sudden, the pavement just friggin' ended without any warning, and it was gravel.
Oh,
And you ever been on gravel
Oh, yeah.
with your cruiser? It's, with an 800 or 900 pound bike, it's not fun.
I tell you, my scariest moment, Hugh, to this day, I sit there and I know the good Lord was with me that day. When you go to Yellowstone,
Mhm.
every tourist, I'll be politically correct. They see a buffalo, they see a cow, they're stopping.
They slam the
And
brakes
they-
on.
Yep. And they just create this massive traffic jam.
Stupid people. Yeah.
So there I am, 20 cars in front of me. I'm like, all right, what's everybody seeing? I'm obviously in the right lane. And I looked off to my left to the opposing lane coming at me was a mama grizzly and 2 cubs. And
Oh.
I'm like, oh dear God. She's about 30, 40 yards and she's walking right smack dab down the middle of the road. And I'm like, the only thing I can think to do, I hurry up, shut the bike off. I jumped off and I ran around the back side or the other side of the car right in front of me.
Yeah.
And they looked out the window, looked at me, and I'm like, I said, I'm just here because of that bear.
No.
Especially since she had the cubs.
Oh yeah, with Cubs around, you got to really be careful.
Yeah.
Morning, Roger.
Morning,
Hey,
David.
Paul, Hugh,
Hey.
Rob.
Hey,
David?
David.
But
Time for butt view. There you go.
light that right up. Come on, cat. This is the
It's my butt.
Yeah, come on, Annabelle, it's not ladylike.
Your camera's not focusing quite right, thankfully.
Look at the bouquet.
You still have a bike, Hugh?
I don't. My hips started to get real bad, and I just couldn't ride anymore. So I
Really?
sold it.
My wife sold my last one.
Did she?
Yeah. She came home and said, look, you haven't ridden your bike for a while, thinking about selling it. And I said, yeah, I've been thinking the same because I couldn't ride it. I kept having spasms, which meant if I was doing 60, 70 mile an hour down the road and I'm gone, So I agreed. And she said, well, that's just as well because he's coming to pick it up at 7 o'clock tonight. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Lindsay.
my.
Wow.
I keep having a go at her about that. But that's all come to a stop now. And I keep thinking,
You better
should I?
put your drones away, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, item quick.
Lindsay might eBay that stuff, man.
No, not a hope.
Click, click, boom. Couple
But
drones.
yeah, it's I keep looking and thinking, but so far there's nothing modern that has said to me, come and take me for a ride.
Hmm.
Hi, all cronies. Tim.
I rode
JSK.
the first dirt bike I ever had, literally I was 4 years old. I couldn't ride it by myself. My parents took me on it. It was one of those little Briggs and Stratton lawnmower mini bikes,
Yeah.
The real like from the 70s, right? Early 70s. And I had bikes ever since.
I've been looking at what do they call it? The Enfield Himalayan single cylinder 500cc, but it's
Have they
No.
updated the technology or is it still old Enfield tech?
no, it's updated. It's
Okay.
a modern single cylinder thing. The problem is for me is it's a single cylinder.
Yeah.
Uh,
I saw
it's
one of the
not-
Enfield production sites in India when I was there.
Yeah, it's not a cruising bike, so it would be and it would be great for what I want to do with it, but I'd always feel the need to have the ability to go a long distance.
Yeah.
On one, so it's probably not for me.
I always wanted a sidecar rig, and I actually went and test drove an Ural, with the driven sidecar wheel. It's made in Russia.
Yeah.
But they were very expensive. They were like 19,000 US 20 years ago when I looked at it. They were very
20 years
expensive.
ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the modern Himalayan, which is a what do you call it? It's not really an off-road bike, but it's an off-road style, if you like. Big sit-up and bag thing, single cylinder. It's a nice bike, but they're only about 3,500-4,000 UK.
It is actually a good looking bike. I'm just looking at some pictures.
Hey,
You've got to
Paul,
buy-
what time you going out flying for your thing today? Paul,
What's that?
what time you going out flying today for the?
I don't know. I'm just trying to debate it. I can go any time by the looks of it today. The cloud cover is coming up here right shortly to give me 71%, but later on today it's going to drop down to about 30 or 40%. So I don't know.
Okay.
David, JDS is going to laugh at me, another storytelling, but your story reminded me of something. The first time I was in South Dakota, and we went to a little town called Fort Pierre. It's right outside of Pierre, South Dakota, which is the state capital. Best hotel I was ever at in my life. Owned by a couple. It was like a Motel 6 type place, small room, clean, but the couple was so nice. I mean, every morning we met up in the little lobby. The husband, who has since passed away, God, he was such a nice guy. But he used to go out and get donuts every morning. And that place is so popular for fishing because you're right along the Missouri River. He was a huge, huge fisherman. That's all he dreamt, slept, ate fish. Anyhow, the very first time we're coming up this long 22-mile country road looking for this hotel. And my buddy and I, our first time coming out there to hunt prairie dogs, and we see this sign that said the Fort Pierre Hotel. And what was that, Hugh?
You were hunting prairie dogs?
We're shooting them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're a real problem out here.
Oh, I know. Yeah. In Canada. Yeah.
The sign on their hotel said, "Welcome to Fort Pierre Motel. I have 2 boats. Wife says must sell 1. Please stop in."
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I guess we found out the following year, about a month later, wife decided he had too much fishing gear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
The guy, he worked at a local bank, and he used to come home every day for lunch. He come home one day for lunch because he only worked like a mile away. He come home, and there's a big parking lot at their hotel because they lived there at the hotel. That was their home as well. But he come home and he sees all these guys walking across the parking lot with his fishing stuff. Here she had started a yard sale. She went on to eBay. It's like, I wonder what this is worth, and come up with a price. He's coming in from home from lunch, and he sees his fishing gear walking across the park. And he always used to tell me, that she runs the household until that day.
Till that day.
And he put his foot down. But that was kind of funny, that story. Yeah. Can you imagine
No.
coming home and seeing your drones walking down the driveway?
My
at a
wife
yard
would
sale.
never do that to me. I married the right woman. I'm very lucky. I've had a lot of crazy hobbies over the years, and my wife's always been very supportive. So
Yeah, I put my wife on eBay free. Go to a good home. Please take her. I'll pay
fishing
you.
gear disappeared. It would, yeah. I tell you.
yeah, you have an ex, right, Ron?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I haven't heard from her in 5 years, maybe.
I guess that's good for you.
Yeah, she got short-ended on the deal. She She ended up hooking up with a guy half her age. She cheated on me.
Oh,
She was around 40. She would have been 44, hooked up with a 26-year-old. She got rid of a 50-year-old. I figured she at least should have gotten at least two 25-year-olds.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
For a 50-year-old that she got rid of.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't know. When I was 25, guys, 40-some-year-old women was not in my scope.
Hell no.
No. I was looking for,
Yeah.
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 Mm-mm.
I was married at 23, so I wasn't looking at
Really?
long time since I've been on a date. Oh yeah.
Were you a one and done?
Yep. Yeah. We
Oh.
got married at 23, had a kid at 25, been happily married ever since. Been almost 30 years.
Wow. God bless you.
Yep. Yeah. We're an anomaly, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Wow.
50-50, I guess, that marriages end up in divorce. I
Yeah.
guess
I
it's
forget what the
50-50.
percentage is. I got married at 35. Lasted 13 years.
Yeah, that's a pretty good stretch.
Yeah. But I had somebody tell me, it was actually my boss. He said, Ron, it's going to get to the point where someday you're going to either be too old or physically unable to. She never wanted to do anything, go anywhere other than the beach, which was 2 hours away.
Mhm.
I wanted to go to the national parks. I had a pilot I used to fly with that invited me over to Europe to stay at his house, go skiing in
Wow.
Austria and Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. What? Get a free place to stay and someone who knows the area. What do you mean you don't want to do that?
Yep. That's
That wasn't the only reason, but
just not compatible, right?
no,
All it boils down to.
there were other things, but yeah.
That's why I think
Now
online dating is so good, because you get to weed out all the incompatible matches right away. You only look for people that like the same things, travel, cooking, whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. The online dating thing. You meet some interesting folks.
Yeah. I never did it. It wasn't a thing when I was single, so I missed it all, but it seemed to be good.
Yeah. It's some are true, some are not. One of the last ones, gal had all these, she looked like a pretty good looking woman. And we met at a coffee shop, and I'm sitting there, and for some reason this car pulls in the parking lot of the coffee shop. I'm sitting outside at a little table, and I'm like, why do I have a funny feeling that's the girl that's meeting me? And she got out, and there were two of them stuck together.
Oh,
She was not even close to what her pictures were. Oh my God.
yeah. Now they've got filters for
Yeah.
photos, right? Filters.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh hell, there's a couple of my real estate agents, they got like beauty pictures on their real estate sign.
Yeah.
But if you see them in real time,
Yeah.
Hi, Corey.
Good morning, Corey.
Yeah, welcome to Relationship Channel.
I played a trick on one you'll love this.
Oh,
Girl I talked to for 2 weeks on the phone,
yeah.
and she told me she actually worked at Walmart, and we were supposed to meet up on a Tuesday afternoon. And Tuesday afternoon, I show up, I got stood up. I'm sitting there thinking, you witch. So something possessed me. A couple days later, I'm going to Walmart. Because I already knew by her pictures, I knew what she looked like.
Mhm.
The funny thing is, I'm going up and down the aisles all over the store. And I just happened to come upon the soup aisle.
Oh.
And I looked up on a ladder, and I'm like, oh God, there she is. And I looked up above her, and I love tomato soup. And I like to buy the big cans, Well, there she was, stocking the shelves. And I come walking down through there, and she turns and she looks at me, gives me the most blank stare. She goes, can I help you, sir? I said, can you hand me those 2 large cans of tomato soup, please? Oh, yes, sir. She turns around. She
So
hands
has she
them
not
to
seen
me.
you?
She had seen my picture, but obviously her
Just didn't-
memory.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so she hands me the soup and I said, thank you very much, Tammy. And she turned around, looked at me and I said, and thanks for standing me up. Have a nice day.
Oh, bird.
Hi, Paul.
Hey,
Yeah,
good-
there you go.
Hey, good morning, Paul.
You could start Canadian Drone Hub and the Love Channel. Love
Yeah.
Channel.
don't get me started down that road.
No.
My cat heard all this love talk and she said, I want to cuddle. Daddy. give me a cuddle."
What you been up to there, Paul, this morning?
Well, slept on and off last night. I went down at about 11 o'clock and flew a ship that was upbound. It was the first ship upbound for the
Yeah.
year. And I flew fine. I got pictures. I posted the pictures, but the video, for some reason, because it was so dark down there, and I was using my Mavic 2 Pro, which has the bigger sensor, but it's like the dark part starts to pixelate and looks like, you know, it's making flashing and stuff.
Okay.
So I can't use the video. So,
Oh, that's too
but the
bad.
pictures turned out fairly decent, I thought. You
Did
know,
you pick them up?
the photographers of the world like Ron would know how to set the settings. I just leave it on auto. I don't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
By the time I figured out how to change it from auto to all the other settings, the ship would be gone, you know?
As I say, Paul, you have to do that sometimes. You don't have time.
Yeah.
Put it on auto and hope for the best.
Put it on and let her fly. And the pictures I was able to, of course, you know, I use minimal editing software anyway. But the pictures I think turned out fairly reasonable. But you know, as far as the others, just not really not kind of usable in my.
Did you post the pics on your site yet?
Yeah, I posted it. Not. I put it on a couple. It's on SOS Port Huron, which is one of my sites.
Is it another YouTube channel?
No, it's on Facebook.
They said,
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I can let me show you. I'll just show you a couple of them really quick.
Yeah, I see it, man.
And large ships, but are bound determined.
By the way, there's my quad with the props finally on.
Yeah.
Tell
Nice.
you what, that took a while.
There it is coming up just about to the bridge. You see
Okay.
the city in the background. There it is going away.
Oh,
That's not bad, Paul. The dance you have to do with the settings is trying to balance the ISO in these
Yeah.
low light shots. Because if you have too much ISO, you get too much noise in the picture,
Yeah.
like granulation.
And I get that, Hugh, but see,
Yeah.
the problem I have is I'm flying at the
Yeah,
same time it's moving.
Yeah, I
At
feel.
the same time, how the hell, you know, if I had two more arms, maybe.
Yeah, you kind of have to get set up before you
yeah.
start circling the ship. Yeah.
What?
What
What
time did it
drone-
go through, Paul?
About 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah. Because I see it way up around the tip of Michigan already this morning,
Yeah.
first thing.
So it is what it is.
Roger, have you ever done a night flight yet?
Nope.
I still haven't either.
I've done one night flight.
Did you?
I can't do any around here. It's too freaking dark.
Yeah, there's nothing to see, right? I suppose.
Same here.
Yeah.
I did it out on a farm, but there's nothing out there. You couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Well, what would have been nice if I'd had a full moon or something, you know, then that might have helped a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger, do you get the Northern Lights up your way much?
No, don't get them at all.
We just saw them last week in Fargo.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We were flying home.
Roger's northern lights are looking at the inside of his eyelids.
Like the story.
They do happen up here, just rarely. The farther north you go, the more chance you get to see them. I've only seen them once in like 52 years.
I have a picture someplace, you might remember back in the 70s, I think it was, late 70s, the big Halley's Comet came real close to Earth.
That was 1987.
I have some pictures of that. Do you think I can find them? No.
Or
But
86.
I still remember looking out at that, and it was like scintillating and just barely move. It was like it was frozen in the sky, but you could see the tail. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 10 years later. Was it Kahutek? Was the one that came
86.
through?
19.
Yeah, but 10 years after Haley's
Oh, what happened then?
was Kahutek, I think. 96, 97 time-ish.
I love some
Hey,
old.
Captain Rick, how you doing?
Correct.
Corey Mano says he flew the MA2, not too bad for photos at nighttime.
Yeah, I've seen his photos. He's one of the only people I know that's flown. Well, and Paul, of course.
Where is old
Hey, Mason.
garage from?
where's old Codger?
Or old Crony's garage?
Old Cohen's garage?
Hi, Mason.
I think
Hey,
I don't know where he's from.
Hey, Mason and Rick, Carpenter Rick.
I don't know where he's exactly from.
His comments crack me up.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Well, I think he's buddies with WTF, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
You're cracking up.
Morning, Mason.
Go get the super glue.
Super glue.
Remember, we don't just any old super glue on this channel, old crony.
No, old cronies. On this channel, we use Loctite 401, not super.
There you go.
Arkansas. Cool. Isn't that with the home of the Razorbacks?
Arkansas.
Woo Piggy Sue, WPS.
You should come down to the Florida drone meetup. Close enough.
Well,
Yeah.
you Ron, do you ever host one?
I'm actually thinking about it next year. I'm thinking about it.
Because I was going to say
how this goes. in
you
Florida.
you have a lot of friends across your area, across everywhere, but
Oh yeah.
that within driving distance of coming to join up.
Yeah. I know, like,
Because one thing I noticed is everybody that lives out in the Midwest, 300-400 mile drive, that's just nothing. That's like going to get milk.
what I'd like to do, I was thinking about this actually yesterday, is spend a couple days here around Rapid City, go to the, you can do some photography around the Badlands, Mount Rushmore. But even there's so many places in the Black Hills that you can fly drones. But then I would like to take the whole group, take them to Buffalo, Wyoming, which is about a 3-hour drive. We stay overnight, and then I take them up on the Bighorns. They would go absolute ballistic.
Good morning, Steve. How you been doing? Ray Kelly, hi.
Morning, Ray.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make
Hi,
a hot.
Steve.
Hot chocolate, right.
Oh, yes. Hi, Steve. Hi, Ray.
See, Dave is up and raring to go this morning.
Oh yeah, he's on a roll.
Yeah.
What's that sticking straight up? Oh, it's his microphone.
Nice. Come on, Dave.
I at first I thought maybe he had a Q-tip that he forgot to take back out. It's stuck in his ear, but it's his microphone.
You guys are crusty old bastards. That's all I gotta say. Mike, good morning. What's happening, brother? Yeah, so Ron, I don't know if you heard, but I put the props on backwards on my FPV drone yesterday and tried to do a hover test.
Now, are you using dual prop or are you using triple props on that?
By blade.
Okay.
More efficient. This is a long range cruising quad.
Okay.
So
The more props you have, you get better cornering, like tighter. So you're better for like.
I just thought overall stability was better with the tri prop as far as like hovering and that kind of thing.
It may be. It may be. You do get better handling with the multi-blade props with more than two. Actually, one is the most efficient, apparently. But
Very unbalanced, though.
Yeah, unbalanced. Exactly.
how'd that go for you, Hugh?
Well, after I put the props on right, Ron, it was perfect. It was just, I barely had to give it any throttle, and it was just, I can't wait to fly it. It's going to be great. Lots of power.
And what kind of flight time?
Depends on the battery, 10 minutes to 40 minutes.
Well, and the problem you have there is, from what I understand, and I don't fly FPV,
Mhm.
the bigger the battery, the shorter the flight time because of the added weight. Is that, or
There's a law of diminishing returns depending on the motor size and prop size and whatnot.
yeah.
But this one will take anything from about a 650 milliamp hour to 3000. And the 3000 will get you almost 40 minutes of flight time.
Oh, cool.
So this is specifically designed to take large batteries. And the large pack is a LiPo pack, or Lion pack rather, lithium ion,
Lion, yeah.
using 3 of the 18650 cells.
Well, earlier this morning, I was watching Billy Kyle, and he was flying that new DJI FPV.
Mhm.
You know, it's supposed to have like 20 minutes or something of flight time, but he was getting about 5 minutes when he's in manual mode.
If you fly aggressively, yeah, you're only gonna get 5
Yeah.
or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They say that.
Yeah.
The 10 minutes or 20 minutes, that's if you're cruising just slowly.
See, when David gets his, what yours is coming next week, David? When David gets his, he's going to fly it mostly in just cinematic, you know?
Nope.
But I was impressed though the way Billy Kyle was flying, because it was nice and smooth and, you know, more cinematic than I watched a couple guys. That's all they were jerking it around and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You mean like Ken Heron? When
Yeah.
he came around and ran into the trees and went, yeah.
Yeah, Paul, you'll know if I buy one, because Lindsay will pop in here and saying you won't see me anymore, and then she'll disappear. But if that happens, look for a bit of fresh dug earth in the back garden, right?
Sorry, David's been cut off from you guys.
David's not allowed to play with you anymore, you naughty boys.
Yep.
Encouraging to buy new drones.
Hey, Mike, how you doing this morning?
Yeah.
Great,
She'll-
Kelly.
every time we look for David, she'll tell us he's out in the garden, but she didn't tell us she planted him.
Bob Casey, good morning.
Hey, Bob Casey's in the house. Mika
Because
Steve.
Steve, no,
Hey, Mika Steve.
Kim has not started printing yet. No,
Oh, Ray Kelly. Cool.
Is he's still adjusting the bed and everything, or?
I really don't know, Paul.
He's still flat out in the bed, you mean?
Hey, Roger, it's probably best you don't know.
Hey, listen, 3D printing is like FPV flying. Like, it's hard. There's a lot of things to learn and know. You know, and you got to build the printer when you get it, right? It's not just like you plug it in and print. You have to build the damn thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ron hasn't gotten into that yet, have you?
No, I actually had Dennis Lovelady did a project for me. Phenomenal job with 3D printing.
Oh, yeah.
I needed these 2 parts for my windshield of my 4-wheeler. I sent him the originals. They're like slide rails because the windshield is split and to make the windshield go up. And I needed them doubled in length. It was perfection. He said he had to almost do like some algebra and, you know, figure things out, angles and curves. And oh my God, he sent me the prototypes just to see if it would work. And I said, it works perfect. So then he sent me the final copies, and oh my God, it was unbelievable. Unreal.
He used to work for Accenture. It's a consulting company, and they only hire the best.
Really?
Only the best of the best get to go to Accenture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it showed.
He's a smart fella for sure.
Yeah.
Not to say that we're overly dumb, but we're not in that category.
Just different. Everybody's got different skills, right? We're not, you know.
I haven't figured out mine yet. You,
You've got all interesting.
other than shopping. You know,
No, you run restaurant chains and all kinds of.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still not doing well. No, that's
You're retired. That's okay.
Yeah.
You fly more drone time than anybody I know. That's a pretty big achievement.
Took me 55 years to find what I'm good at. And that's when I retired, and I'm good at that.
That's the only reason that is because I don't have the ability to go in and flirt with the the coffee house gals because I don't drink coffee, you know.
Wow, I drink coffee, but
Might need to learn
I'd get.
how to drink or start liking coffee.
I don't know, Ron. They keep standing you up. That's not a good sign.
I know. Uh,
Paul Hodges, though, he should. Paul, you need to put some money together and buy yourself a Tim Hortons franchise.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's only
You go,
what,
boss,
$1
drinking
million
the profits.
for the franchise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're married, Paul, aren't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Both Pauls.
No,
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 you're
Three
single and ready
strikes.
to.
I'm out.
Oh, did
We
Three and
yeah, we
done.
got the first one ran off with somebody from work where my dad was postmaster, got her a job working for the postal service. She ran off with a guy that was married with 3 kids. The second one, it was like kissing your sister after the first few months, and we just parted ways. You know,
Yeah.
it's like she was more my friend than she was that was when I was in my 20s.
And she's still your friend, right?
Well, used to be, yeah. But then the last one is when I had the Little Caesars Pizza franchise in Kansas City, and next door to me was a video rental store that was big back then,
Oh yeah.
and there was a guy working over there, and my wife used to work at one of my stores, and she was like going around supervising and stuff, and next thing I know, she's running around with this guy, and she leaves me and takes off with him, and he got 6 kids, and
Oh my.
he was in Kansas City going to the Baptist seminary.
What?
Yep,
With 6 kids?
yep.
Oh, I guess Baptist you can marry, right? Okay, so
Yes.
it's not Catholic, right?
And then she went. Last I heard, she moved down south with him to Georgia. His name was Dalton, and that was his first name. And they used to call him Henry Knotts because his middle name was Henry.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for that guy. If I
And
ever see him.
she died 2 years ago, so
Oh, okay.
that was a karma thing.
been cracking me up. And you guys watched Ken Heron recently. His ex-wife.
Yes.
What a hottie!
Holy shit. No
And
kidding.
you know what? I think she
Oh, that
probably
one.
she probably wore the suspenders in that relationship too.
That's okay.
I'll tell you what, I watched that whole show and I just stared.
Mhm.
I didn't see Ken or Billy or Dobo,
know-
just
You know
Danielle.
the funny thing, Hugh, did you notice? I was watching Ken, and I'm like, he's still got a thing for her. And I think it's kind of mutual.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I
And-
know.
Who
And he
warm-blooded
had,
human being,
he
yeah.
was so much more reserved.
Yeah.
She had him tamed down, and they were laughing at the same things, and they had almost the same thought going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Dobo was trashing poor Billy though.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah.
He was not you fly like a pussy.
Yep.
Billy didn't quite know what to say to that. Like, did he just call me a pussy?
He knows what's-
Yeah, he did, Billy.
Yeah, she was just all bubbly and energetic, and
Oh yeah.
I sent you a couple of emails with
like
pics.
a couple of those. Couple times she was up or going woohoo, like I'm like yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And she
He was
asked,
more girls like her in the drone hobby.
she
Yeah.
asked very good questions that you could tell she wasn't into it, but she was willing to ask questions.
Yep. Well, I wonder if old Ken might get a second chance now that he's kind of famous.
Mm.
Hey,
Everybody, check out the Bike's channel. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out.
even Ray says she's hot.
Yeah.
Said Ram telling your wife you've been checking out.
Brody, I'm still trying to figure out why my favorite cartoon character is the other gender.
And guys, don't forget those guys are on at 5 o'clock tonight. Then you got Val's Life. You're gonna be on at 7.
How is Val doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
Called you a pussy, dude.
Oh, man. I love White. He's awesome, man.
No.
The only time I saw Val on here was on my birthday, was it?
How was your birthday, Roger?
Oh, I went pretty good, pretty good. Quiet, but you're pretty good.
How is Kim doing? I haven't seen him for quite a while.
Oh, he's not bad. He's
Kim's
He's-
Kim.
he's picking his brain on the printer and all that there, and we don't, we live together, but I mean, he lives upstairs and I'm downstairs, so
Kind of like when my son was here. He was upstairs all the time and it hardly
that's
ever.
it. Yeah, that's it. Same thing.
Craig lives here, and we're in a bungalow, but hardly ever see him.
Mm.
Huh? But he has a girlfriend he's often over at her place, right?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, is that done?
That's all done. They had a big
Oh,
breakup.
sorry to hear that. Tell Craig.
No,
I can
I'm not. I didn't like her.
Oh, you did.
He didn't match up to David's expectations for his son.
Not
I
dog.
wish the hell my son will wake up one day too. Tim Hortons.
Roger,
owner
that's
of the license.
your favorite daughter-in-law, Roger. In fact, it's Sunday. Is she coming over this afternoon to bake you a little cake or something? Or
Like F.
Stephanie? Stephanie? Is that it? Such a
Yeah.
lovely name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
well, she seems like a sweet girl. She went with him to the doctor and everything.
Yeah, we gave Roger the birthday present from the face swap lords. Yeah, that's right, O'Crony.
Guys,
We better stop teasing Roger about Stephanie because that's definitely a sore spot. So
Uh-huh.
who is Stephanie?
his
My
favorite
son.
daughter-in-law,
No, my son's, what do you call it?
bitch.
Yeah.
Got a name this morning.
Wait a minute. One sentence, we best stop talking about it. Next sentence, bitch. That doesn't work, Paul.
Well, I was getting this communication non-mental from Roger, and the translation came out that it wasn't. It was a big long French word.
Guys, anybody in the chat and on the panel, anybody that does Final Cut, found a real good YouTube channel yesterday, Drone Film Guide.
Oh, yeah. Stuart, Lena.
Like I see, I'll tell Kim to text you when he gets up. He's still in bed.
Yeah, I was referred to him, Al Diaz referred me to him, and I watched a couple of his videos the last couple of days. I've learned,
Fantastic channel.
and he makes it simple,
Yes, yeah. And he lives in Scotland, right? The scenery where he goes to fly is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking.
What was the name?
It was Drone Film Guide.
Yeah, I think I'm watching. Yeah.
Stuart and Alina. Alina's a lovely wee thing, too.
Oh yeah, that's good to go too.
So today, I don't think we're gonna go flying because it's freaking cold. Like this weather to warm up and be a lot better.
Yeah.
My weather's going to be today. It's sunny out.
It's the sun is trying to come out, but when it comes out, we freeze even worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to sitting outside on my patio and flying my little tiny whoop all around the yard. That'll be fun.
Hey, Roger, I had to turn down an offer on the drone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How much?
1,000.
That's too little. Yeah.
Hey, there's one here, Paul, down in Nova Scotia, an Inspire 1, not the V2. 3 batteries. I want $2,500 for it.
God. Hey, Mike. Good morning.
What's up, Mike?
It should,
Morning, Neil.
Hey,
Mike.
Mike, how'd it go looking at the new motorhome?
Amazing.
You buy it?
Nope. Gonna.
Right on.
I
You're
think,
gonna?
I think we're gonna.
Yeah.
Let me put this right.
You need to do a tour once you get it, Mike, and visit all your YouTube friends
Yep,
around North America.
that's actually one of our plans. End up in, Canada, down
That'd be
Mexico.
cool, right?
It could be called the WTF Road Show.
Yep,
Buddy.
that's what I said right away, because it's, the windows are painted into the motorhome. So the graphics don't change as it goes across the window, but you
Yeah.
can't tell when you're inside of it. So
Oh,
I wanted to get a giant WTF logo and put it on
Right
there.
across the side of it.
Yeah,
I got shot down. I got shot down on that one right away.
Well, she's going to let you drive her new motor coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be about the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to screw this here. No.
They'll just say, what the hell? Yeah, it's Mark, world tour.
Mhm.
Yeah. World Tour
Tour Federation, World Touring Federation. So I don't know what we'll come up with something.
Be right back.
I nag him constantly. How you going, Crony?
Now, they just moved the drone meet up again. First time it was in a state park, and they realized, oh, you can't fly drones in state parks in Florida.
oh crap.
Well, then we went to a city park, and Ray and them just found out a day or two there is a shrimp and beer festival in that park. They said it's so big that they bus load people in from parking lots.
Oh my.
So that's
Okay.
not going to be
Yeah,
good.
that's not going to work.
Oh,
Kind of
How
nice.
about going just to the beach?
Well, what you guys ought to do is get a booth there at that shrimp and beer festival and sell drones.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Copper State Aerials, how you doing?
Say
Pay
screw
for
the
the
drone,
trip.
go eat shrimp and drink beer.
Hey,
Yeah,
Copper State.
and sell some drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing beer and shrimp guys like more than drones.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've got my itinerary all planned out.
What, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, a little less than 2. I'll be there in like 12 days.
Right on.
Yeah, less than about 11 days. I'm getting there on Thursday. And then just kind of hanging out. Friday, get the lay of the land. Saturday, we'll go to the drone meetup. Sunday and Monday, be on the bike and ride the Florida coast on the motorcycle.
You're renting a Harley?
Actually, I'm renting a Victory.
Oh, Vic. Oh,
Yeah.
I never
Called
dreamed.
something 8-ball, something I've never heard of.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful bike.
That's what I've heard from other people.
Oh, hold on, I'll pull it up. It is
Um,
gorgeous.
I would never do this.
Did I just hear you say you're getting an 8-ball?
Yeah, I would never do this, but there's an organization called Twisted Road, and it's a bike rental website, and it's people with, yeah,
Look at that thing. That is just sick. That's
it,
one.
it's people who rent their personal motorcycles. You contact the organization and you say, hey, I'm coming to this area. Where is the closest bike to wherever my hotel is or whatever? And I actually found one in Palm Bay. I could get a Harley, but I got to go clear to Orlando, which is an hour away. This is 10 minutes away. So
Pretty cool.
you put in all your information. The biggest thing is they want to know, do you have riding experience and do you own your own bike?
Right.
That tells the owner that you've got some experience. You submit it, they contact the owner approves or disapproves you.
Mhm.
And then the company contacts you back and say you've been approved, and then they give you all the owner's information, his name, address, phone number, and then you make personal arrangements. Okay, we'll meet at this location.
That's why you should have your bike on there, Ron. It would show that you're a bike owner too and doing the same.
Hi,
Yeah.
Copper.
I wouldn't rent my bike out to anybody.
No,
At this point, I mean, it'd be making me more money than what I've done with it in the last couple of years.
What was the news story of not too long ago? Well, I say not at my age.
Okay, Ray Kelly, no
Wild.
problem. Yeah, Mike, Ron can show the picture.
Yeah, what was the news story? There was something about Victory and Harley. Were they merging or
I know
in
Victory
discussion?
and
Indian?
Polaris, or
No,
maybe it was-
Polaris is
Harley and Indian merged.
who was it, Mike?
Harley and Indian.
Harley and Indian. Okay.
Harley bought out a giant share of Indian. That's why they're sold in your Harley shops and everything now.
How many times did they bring back Indian? Like 2 or 3 times, didn't they?
Yep. I went and seen some of them at the Harley shop over here. Some of those suckers are really nice.
Oh, hell yeah. They're gorgeous.
Let me share this picture with you that Ray sent me. Let me see how do I do this now. Da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Share screen. There it is. This is in Sebastian, Florida. It's called the Wabasso Causeway Island Park and Boat Landing,
Wow.
Sebastian,
That's
Florida.
that's over by like Fort Myers, ain't it?
Not sure. South and east of Orlando, I know that. It's obviously right on the coast. This is right here at the Indian River. But I guess it's still considered Sebastian. But it looks like a pretty cool place. Ray had sent me some other pictures.
Oh yeah, look at all the coastline there. That should be gorgeous.
Yeah, so that anyhow, that's where it'll be at.
I can't wait to see all the video.
Are you gonna do the ride to the Keys too?
I'm not sure how far the Keys are. I'm meeting one other guy too. Tony, I never pronounce his last name. He goes by Tropic.
Oh yeah.
Lives pretty close there, but me, Jim, and Tony are going to ride. I guess we're going to Daytona, St. Augustine. It's funny. Those guys say, "Oh, Ron, this is going to be boring for you, based on where you live and where you ride," but not necessarily, because this is different for me.
Different scenery.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine people that live in high dense areas think that because you live out where you live, you can fly along at 120 miles an hour with your hair on fire and never see another vehicle,
Yeah.
which in some cases might be true, but you still got to watch out for the wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, have you driven the Blue Ridge?
No, I've heard about that. I'd like to go down and do that. What do they call it? The Tail of the Dragon.
Deals Gap, North
Yep.
Carolina.
Is that where that's at?
Yep. Dangerous. I'd love to do it too, though.
Very dangerous, but cool.
I would so love to do that. I want to do it on the sport bike though, not on a Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, over where Ron is though, the only wildlife he's got to watch out for is you get downtown into Dickinson at night and the buffaloes all want to ride and.
Oh my God, really?
Well, I would
Yeah.
imagine it's kind of tough when, like riding a motorcycle when you get close to a truck stop or something, and you got all those lot lizards running around. You got to be zigging and zagging,
The problem between Sturgis and Dickinson, there are so many freaking mule deer.
Yep.
That's what I got to worry about in the mornings.
Has anybody hit like a mule deer on a motorcycle going pretty good speed?
Oh.
In a truck, an F-150.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of deer strikes on the bikes. My Uncle Ray's got a Goldwing, big Honda Goldwing, and he came so close to that mule deer, it left the hair on his fairings. And when it sprayed across him, it covered him and his wife. But
Oh my God.
jumped right up over that front fairing and took some of the hair off, and it shit and sprayed him and his wife right across the faces and upper bodies as they went flying by.
That's why I see so many eagles. There's so many dead deer along that road. That's why I see eagles there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it must be like a smorgasbord for them.
Yep.
I hate those eagles.
Yeah, Copper State. Man, I'd love to come to Arizona on a bike. Oh my God, go through some of that, like that red desert and Oh,
Oh, yeah.
In the process of being repaired by AT&T.
Okay, right. Yeah, I know you had major problems with your internet the other day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever go fishing and catch a really nice fish down there, Ron, and then one of those stupid eagles come and grabs it?
oh, I've had them. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and you got to cut your line. Game warden gets all pissed off. You try to reel it in because it won't let go of the fish, and you're still hooked into it.
We had that in Alaska. Man, multiple times the eagles would be swooping around. It's like, I know, you're reeling in a salmon,
Yep.
and
I've lost some nice walleyes because the eagles over here.
But what do they try to grab it right when you're pulling it in or something?
oh
They'll
yeah,
grab it when it comes up to the surface. They'll snatch it and they'll pick up, and then your line starts zinging upwards instead of diving.
Oh, my goodness.
I've always wondered, do you hold your rod down or, to play it when it's like.
Don't set the hook. That's a fine.
I've had a duck take the bait and had it hooked in its beak. The only thing you can do then is get it as close as possible and cut it,
Cut it.
because they won't come close enough. You just can't get them close enough to get the hook back out. But I always fish barbless hooks, so they'll work it out.
When I lived on the West Coast, we used to have an old bicycle rim with some rope on it, but there was put some burlap sack in it and an old fish head. You put it down the water, bring it up full of shrimp, right? Bringing it up one day, had a seal in there trying to steal all my thing there. I'm trying to pull on it, fucking seal trying to take off with it.
Yeah, I've almost got the fine for the eagle when I tried to pull it away from the eagle. And then I got a fine for doing it to a pelican that swallowed my stupid fish.
you got a fine?
Yep. You have to cut the line immediately. Pelicans are protected.
Really?
Yep, migrating bird.
I guess Mr. Game Warden was sitting there watching you or something.
Yeah, I was fishing off ashore when I caught the pelican. I was young. He was up above the hill on top of me, on top of the dam on the reservoir here. Just in a regular Joe's pickup. Just a weird metallic-y brown looking pickup. Didn't say Game Warden or nothing on it.
Yeah, I'm surprised any time now. I expect to see a bunch of tundra swans coming through.
Yep.
Now it's going to start warming up a bit.
Caught a little perch, about yay big, was reeling him in. The pelican wanted it more than me, and he grabbed it and put it in his mouth, and he took off flying. My line was zinging out, and I grabbed and held the line and set the hook and whipped that pelican's head right around.
Wonder where that baby's headed.
Oh, you got another ship coming, Paul.
That's Canadian Coast Guard.
Oh, Coast Guard.
You don't go out and fly around them, do you?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah, he's done quite a few. This in the
Are you
last
right on the
couple weeks.
border, Paul?
Yeah. This is US. That's Canada.
No kidding.
Everybody's channel, make sure you got them supporting. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
I have the same sort of arrangement here, Ron. I can put the
He's
drone
had-
up and I can
he's-
see the US coastline.
He's
Really?
heading for the lake, I'm sure.
Huh.
I'm on the other
I
side of the St. Lawrence
I
River.
asked Ron about that a while back, fishing in like the river and stuff there. Like what happens when you cross over the border in Canada, if the fishing rules change or what?
Fishing rules?
Yeah, you guys got way different rules than we do.
Oh, you're probably not supposed to cross unless you go.
They don't bother you, like what Paul said, unless you drop anchor, then you're considered on Canadian
okay.
soil.
But in British Columbia, especially on the coast, you got to have 2 fishing licenses, eh?
Mhm.
One for freshwater, one for saltwater.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You don't need a license. You need a permit for some places, but to fish in the sea, you just go and fish in the sea. You don't need a license. You don't need a permit.
It's kind of nice.
Just go and catch fish.
You need a license to do everything fun in the US.
Yeah, here too.
Yeah, I think my bear hunting trip for Canada next year is ruined. Or I decided to try and get my.
Jump out, guys. I'll see you later.
Yep.
Okay, you.
See you.
Right here. Take care.
You. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I better get
What's up,
rolling.
Pickle Rick?
Lots of deer get run over by your place there.
I'll be back.
Okay, Paul,
Oh.
happy
Oh,
flight.
Paul's going flying.
We'll
All
go
right.
flying. Yeah, no messing.
That ship moved pretty fast there, Paul.
So can Paul when it means flying.
Hammer down. Let's go, Mia.
Roger,
back, Tim.
have you guys heard anything remotely close to potentially opening the border someday?
No, haven't heard nothing yet.
Well, there's been talk of it with Biden and Trudeau because they said that, a lot of the tourism, especially in Florida, and that's really hurting because, Canadians aren't coming down. But see, they still got in place till the 21st of March. So nothing's been said too much, but apparently they've been talking about it. So
Mhm.
from what I'm reading, anyways.
I mean, my bear hunt up in Manitoba is supposed to be May of next year.
Yeah.
But I can't see how that's going to happen. There's so many people that have been, put on hold in front of me. I don't know whether they've canceled or not, but
I know here in Quebec, we're still on curfew, so until the 28th of March. And then we don't know if they're going to extend it or what. So, but like us Monday, we're out of the red zone Monday. So instead of being home for 8 o'clock at night, you got to be home for 9:30 at night. The curfew's still on.
Oh, it's still on, but you can travel though
Yeah, yeah.
during the day.
Watch out, Karen. Roger's coming.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how a curfew like that would sit, how well that would sit with people in certain states like.
Yeah, I know that part. But since we had a curfew, believe it or not, our numbers are down a hell of a lot.
Our numbers are down too. They're down all over. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been, knock on wood, month, 6 weeks since I've transported a COVID patient.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that they're having max burning parties down in the States in some places.
Mm-hmm.
They're having what, Paul?
Burning parties, mass burning parties
Yeah.
down in the States.
Texas
Yeah.
did that. That was a huge thing. Yeah.
Strange
When they passed the law here, it's going through. I don't know if it's going through the Senate again or the House, but our Supreme Court made it illegal to do mask mandates.
Corey says Ottawa, they were down. They
Might
were
go
off
back.
the red zone 2 weeks ago. Now they might go back up now.
Yeah.
Gee, Paul better hurry up because that ship just a boogie and look like he's got the thing kicked in there. He's just going like this.
I just thought I saw a drone buzzing up.
Oh, okay.
Right, Paul?
Now remember, Paul, because it's going the way it's going, he won't be filming till it's north of the bridge, will he?
What, you seen 3 what yesterday, dear?
Wait for him to show up in his TV over there. You'll see him. He's only a couple blocks away. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll catch that one.
Mike was up in a little town of Harvey.
Oh yeah, I've been in Harvey many times.
Yeah. And my partner was kind of freaking me out. When you go in the hospital, you go through the basement. We land in the parking lot and then we go through the basement. And I guess it's haunted. There's some haunted stories there. And I was getting all freaked out. I'm like, shut up, dude. You're freaking me. I get all freaked out by that stuff.
I don't know, Carpenter Rick's talking about deer, but the other night they took off. I went down to see about this roadkill. And anyways, go down by Port Stanley. But anyways, to get there, somebody beat us to it. But guy said I wouldn't have touched it with a 100-foot pole. That thing just splattered the back end of it, and the guts were on the road. And they were a big Dodge 1500 lifted with 4-wheel drive. They had to put it on a tow truck to get it out of there. So I don't want it. It hit that hard. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
What did you do up in Harvey? I don't even want to know what you did in Harvey. Never mind.
No, we picked up a patient up there.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Guy was having a pretty significant stroke.
In the US, the wagon wheels have fallen off the agenda. Morning,
Hey,
Chris.
Chris.
That's because they've made them so small these days, Chris.
Mhm. There's like 15 states now that completely dropped the mask mandating.
Really?
Yeah, and the president only took 3 of them and then ripped them apart on live news. North Dakota, Texas, and I believe Missouri or Mississippi, one of the other.
Mississippi.
Yep.
Wow, there's been a bunch of never had mask mandates anyways.
But
Yep.
President Dumbass has a problem with
Apparently,
that.
because he wanted to do his presidential orders for the mask mandate, and then he didn't wear one his damn self anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby predictions the border's not gonna open up anytime soon.
It's open, but you have to have business in Canada.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
So
wish
if you
we
gotta
could
go,
shut
Ron,
down
you just let me
the-
know, and I'll have you pick up a tractor or something for me.
Oh, okay.
We can still cross with our agricultural license.
Oh, you can?
Yep.
Just because you're going up there to buy equipment or supplies or something?
Yep.
Okay.
They'll let you right through with that.
Oh, yeah.
Just looking out
Oh,
there,
funny.
Mhm.
just looking out there on that beside the ship there to the left. Somebody's actually out there fishing today. Holy freaking cold.
Yeah. Well, guys, I better bolt out and get my day started. Heading over to Wyoming today. And might take the boys'
How many hour drive?
cameras with me.
Driving or flying?
Just driving over to see my buddy. See how he's doing.
take care on the road, that's for sure, be safe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be up to 61, it said today. It's sunny out.
Yeah, it's 8:30 here and it's
Jackson.
already over 40.
Jackson,
So another ride
says,
out
how's your
then,
drone?
The wind is what's gonna get you around.
You got, I don't,
That wind's supposed to really pick up today.
oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Across the whole
Didn't
state,
hear
but
yet,
yeah, I got 59 for a high, so
really?
not too far off, but I got the huge wind warnings.
Yeah. I'm back up your way Friday. Yeah,
I'll be around Friday.
yeah, I'll be up there Friday. Come home Wednesday morning, Florida Thursday morning. Woo-hoo.
It's only doing 6 Fahrenheit here, the winds are 5 miles an hour. Doing minus 14 Celsius.
They're talking gust to 40,
Woo.
so
Wow.
bring something with for the wind so it doesn't cut through you. Unless you're
Yeah.
driving an enclosed vehicle.
Yeah. Guys, have a great day. Roger, thank you.
Yeah,
You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll talk at you another day.
Hey, Ron.
take care now.
See you,
Okay,
Ron. Bye, Ron.
Bye.
Oh, somebody on the Coast Guard waving at somebody on the
Probably.
Canadian side.
Help!
Probably
Help!
Paul.
No, that's the Canadian side they're looking at. Paul's on the American side. So,
Paul. I
But
just seen
Paul
that
be
guy
in the
there on
air-
the shore there, so.
yeah, Paul will be in the air right about now. So,
Mhm.
because they should be just getting ready to come under the bridge. Yep, there's the bridge. So,
Time for an important task eat bowl of Captain Crunch. I hope you don't like the skin of your mouth on the roof of your mouth anymore, Chris. What Captain Crunch is good for is removing that. That was a good video, Crony. Yeah, you did a good job on the stereo. It sounded pretty good. That
oh,
was a
okay,
good
that's
song.
what Paul. Okay, you're talking about the Swan to Tundra. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say they should be coming through anytime. Yeah.
On my UAV page, it's no fly at all today or tomorrow.
You don't get a whole lot of swans down there.
Yeah, we have a place just 10 miles to the east of us. We get all the tundra swans. There's a Ministry of Natural Resources. They feed them,
Yep.
the big ponds and stuff. And they got viewing stands and stuff. And then out at the road, they got how many swans are counted coming in.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, actually.
Nice. I think I might have seen like 2 in my life.
Oh, Christ, we can fields look like snow. There's so
Yeah.
many of them on the field.
Yeah, you do that with the geese.
Yeah.
I hate that. They all lay in the field right after we turn it over.
Hmm Yeah, it's either where the heck? I think it was down Sarnia, Port Huron area. They're talking about just so many geese that they see any, telling people to see any nests where geese to call them because they go out and they oil the eggs, then the eggs won't hatch. You know,
Mhm.
they won't, whatever.
Yeah.
Because they got to cut down on the amount of geese. Okay, Paul should be in the air. I'm trying to see him, but I don't see him yet.
Depends what he's flying as well. He might.
Yeah,
Because it's bright and sunny, you might want to give the Ortel a try.
yeah.
Difficult seeing a tiny little black drone.
The guy looked like he put it on automatic or something on the thing here now. Oh, Paul's truck's there, right beside right to the left of the flags.
Flag right there. Yep.
Yep, that's Paul's truck.
Yeah, that's his Tahoe. Fixing the driver's side seat.
Yeah.
That's what I would do first is fix the driver's side seat because that's where you sit.
Yeah,
Get the
driver's
passenger
side
door,
seat
you don't
would be-
use it.
Yeah.
Was that a
Driver's
bird?
side seat would be my priority.
No,
yeah.
Oh, that was a bird flying by. Too bad the guy wouldn't zoom in a little bit more. Wish I could zoom in, huh? Yeah, around. Oh, oh, is that him or is that a dirty spot in my screen? Oh, I think that's a dirty spot in my screen. Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. No, they just zoomed in. Now we won't be able to see Paul.
He's moving pretty good, so if he's not
Oh,
there
he's
yet,
boogieing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing there, Dave?
Oh,
David,
there's Paul.
very
There's
sweet.
Paul. He's around the front of the ship. I think
Yeah.
he's going around. I think that's him. I don't see
I don't
anything.
see anything
flapping.
going around it. I see the flag on the ship.
Oh, it went off to the right. It's gone. It went around to the side of the ship to the right. It's out of screen now. Yeah.
He must have really been moving with that drone. Then. What did he buy that new FPV drone?
Yeah, I think that was it.
And now the play-by-play of Mr. Flash Flying.
Yeah.
It's we're getting footage of somebody getting footage of this ship that's
Yeah. Yeah. He might, if they stay in this spot right now with the camera, you'll see Paul come in right across the screen, come in to land by the poles there.
Never know what these camera operators are gonna do. We zoom in on some stupid things sometimes.
Yeah.
We were looking at bolts on a bridge for one day for hours.
Well, yesterday they had one of those peregrine hawks or whatever up on
Yeah.
the bridge. He was
Yeah.
Falcon.
peregrine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Falcon.
Furball Kim's in the chat.
Morning, Kim.
Hey, good morning, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Okay, he's turning, so Paul will be coming in to land now.
Got the regular cab seat cushion, but it's out of a base model, so it'll match 100% with the rest of the seat. The cushions are the same, and you can take the covers right off of them. It's really easy, Crony. Once you flip that seat upside down, you'll see what I mean. You can pull the leather right back and replace the cushion underneath, and then pull the leather back forward.
Yeah.
I don't need them anymore. I'm going to get some.
Oh, thanks for returning my cigarettes.
No reason to be a dick about it.
That's funny. The Canadian Coast Guard is hugging the U.S. shore.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping mines.
Yeah, that's it.
Talk about opening that damn border.
Furball Kim saying, good morning, Dave Ennis.
Mhm.
Good morning, Kim.
Morning, Kim. Don't forget to wash the truck when you're out there.
But I'm not doing that right now.
Found a bumper like it says we have a daughter in ninth grade and hadn't been knocked up yet.
Oh, God.
I got a dog that wants to go outside. Yeah, I got a lady coming at 10 o'clock for my wife. So,
Okay.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
wow, no, bath time.
Yep. Yeah.
Nah, my wife's got pretty good on dementia, and so
Yeah, I knew that.
she's coming at 10 o'clock to give her a bath or shower, whatever.
Seems like
Oh.
a job you'd want to volunteer for, Paul.
No, I got enough jobs around this house.
Yeah. Hey, Furball Kim, check Messenger.
Oh, boy, this guy with the camera just going around in circles here. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. See, now we're
Jesus.
checking out the underside of these bridges again.
Yeah. It's
The
on
one day
the
we zoomed in on a rusty bolt or rivet for an hour. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
they doing?
Oh, well. Okay. I got to go downstairs, make sure she's up, and dogs went outside. Be right back.
Okay.
Right, Paul.
All
Okay,
right, see you
Copper
later,
State.
Copper State.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
Try again.
Hello.
Hi.
I was muted.
Hope all is good. Copper State, you take care now.
Come back, Lindsay. Hit him harder. That one wasn't way too
Oh,
long.
yeah.
Right, bye, Copper State. See what you've done? She's coming back to hit me harder.
Mhm.
I can't hit him harder when there's witnesses, so I'll have to do it when the camera's off.
No, she's obviously thought far too much about that.
She has a plan. That's what's the important part.
I'm just going to make sure there's no spades lying around so she can dig holes in the back garden. Hi, AZ Drone.
AZ Drone Dude, good morning. AZ was here since this morning.
She's a smart, cunning lady there, David. She would never bury you that close to the house.
Okay, El Crony's garage.
All right, Crony. See you later, Sean.
Right.
Just
I-
checking my
I-
email.
I better go and do as I'm told as well. Otherwise, I will be getting buried. Just going to grab something to eat. Come back after. See
Okay,
you later.
no problem. I'm just checking my email, see when my things are supposed to be delivered today.
Your desk is coming today?
Yeah.
Nice. I hate these people wherever this camera's pointing. They're already out there in a pontoon fishing away and stuff, and I'm not. We still got ice covering everything.
Phone books don't leave marks.
But it's hard to find them anymore. Phone books leave marks. Soap doesn't. Soap in a sock, soap or bar soap in a sock doesn't leave marks.
Yeah, we got phone books still here.
We do
But
too.
they're not as thick as used to be. They're about this thin now, you know.
Yeah, we get them too. I think ours are thicker, but I think most of it's advertisement.
Yeah, for companies and all that.
Well, that too, but it's got big coupon pages in ours that you can rip them out. And,
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
yeah, little cardboard coupon things, pull this thing out of this phone book and get 50% off or something, whatever. How was your weekend, Dave?
Uh,
I'm sorry to bother you. Go ahead. Never mind. Go back to sleep.
no, it was good. How about yours?
Pretty good. Got a lot done.
I did not do that.
Stay out of the bars all weekend, then you'll get something done.
I got that DJI simulator.
Yeah.
Played that for a while, so I'm kind of happy I got that.
That's good.
Are you in with the rest of the gang on it?
No, they got Velocitron. I have
Oh.
Velocitron too, but you have to have a controller. And I have the controller, I just can't figure out how to work it.
All right.
One thing I noticed though, for the past 4 days is no ski-doos at all going by. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. They got enough snow for driving around.
Welcome back, Paul.
Yep, we're back.
Yeah, I was doing my cleanup here yesterday and I found some more SD cards.
That's what I was doing. I cleaned up the garage out there and everything, and then a buddy came up. I had to help him put new door pins in his pickup door
Okay.
that hold it, so the doors, they get they wear out.
Yeah.
That's a real fun job if you've never done that. But he bought a new latch that closes it, and he bought some new door pins. So we were putting all that stuff on. Then Amazon sent him the wrong latch.
Oh,
So we
excuse me.
we
Yeah.
ratchet strapped the door closed because we had the actual latch itself taken out. That's what we were replacing. He ratchet
Okay.
strapped it closed on the inside, one side to the other. New latch should be here Tuesday.
Ah, cool.
Latch. Not ours. Jared's pickup.
Well, I know after this live stream, I gotta go do some errands, and after that, I'll be home all day.
Yep.
Hey, Shannon, how you doing?
Morning, Shanae. EV1. That must be Floridian for everyone.
No, Kim, I think Dave used his phone to play the simulator on.
Yeah.
You should try it on your computer, get more visual on it.
They only have it for iOS stuff.
Okay.
And the only iOS stuff I have is an iPad and an iPhone.
Carpenter Rick says, cheers, David.
Cheers, Rick. Hi, Rick. How are you?
Pickle Rick.
Oh, Paul is back.
Yep.
Good to see Dave's awake again.
I woke him up. I woke him up on accident. I asked him about his weekend.
Ah,
So how'd the flight go, Paul?
good. Got there just in time, and
Yeah.
Mia was my spotter. So yeah, went good. Now I just got to upload the video and see what the hell we got. Looked good anyway.
Hodges thinks he's seen you in the camera there behind you.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. We could see you go loop around the back of the ship.
Yeah, the camera people, if there's good operators, I know most of them and they know who I am.
He had us spinning in circles earlier.
Jamie, just save you a good night's sleep.
Well, what they're doing is usually when you see them doing that and when you see them going in and out, they're training new operators because those are all volunteers.
Yeah.
And so they're always looking for more people to volunteer, and you don't have to be local. You can be from anywhere in the world and be a camera operator. But yeah, that's generally they're showing somebody else how to operate the camera. And on occasion, I've thought about doing that or volunteering, but as much flying as I do, I can't just pick up and go, you know?
Yep. Now, does that camera go offline at night?
No, 24 hours a day.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if like it was still on and you can see it, but I didn't think it moved maybe certain time.
Well, it does have, if a camera operator doesn't take control on your keypad
Yep.
and do it, it has a cycle it does. It pans up, over, down, around, zooms in, zooms out, and then repeats and goes back and does the same thing again.
Mhm.
So it does have an auto function. And which is sadly not very often, but I've seen it where, you know, I'm watching a ship coming up and I want to go catch it or just want to see it on there, and it's on auto. There isn't an operator taking care of it, so it pans past the ship.
Okay.
But they do a really great job of what they do.
Mhm. That's a good question, Rick. What is the first print going to be, Kim? An ashtray?
An ashtray, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a while too. When ashtray is the first stage, and then
Yeah.
once you get more comfortable, it takes a while to then go to candlestick holder,
Yep.
and then just work your way up the ladder.
Yeah.
How close is he to getting his first print done?
Probably summer.
Of 2022. He should be actually pretty close, I believe, David. They went over it the other night and did some software and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully it's not an ashtray, said Blind Neil.
There it is.
We got the footage in there already, huh?
Yeah, I just uploaded it. This is the raw footage.
Yeah.
So you didn't take the mini tube?
No. I
What'd
flew the Mavic 2 Pro
Yeah.
because that's the one I was using last night. So I just went over and grabbed the bag and left.
Griffin.
The Griffin from Ottawa.
Wow. Yep. Really hugging the American shore, he was.
No, he's going right up the middle. That's
Oh.
the
Yeah, but he went around to the left.
He's hauling ass, so that's for sure.
yeah, he's moving along pretty good.
Yeah. Is there a distance you got to stay from that thing, Paul?
No.
No? You can fly right over it then?
Well, I don't fly directly over top of it for two reasons. One is I'd be afraid of electronic interference from all their electronics going on.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is I try to do it respectfully, which I figure this is respectfully. You fly over those big ships and do all kinds of crazy nonsense, and that's when you're not.
Yeah.
That's when
You can't fly up there and get a good picture right inside that captain's helm.
I've done it with the zoom from a distance. I've zoomed into the.
Oh, look, they got a nice little fishing boat on the back. I want that.
Yeah, that's their tender.
Yep, tender. I suppose if you got a high lift crane like that on board, you can put it right on the back.
Yep. And I don't see any ice, but supposedly there's ice way up. But I think the ice mostly has been pushed to the Canadian shore.
That's
spot
it.
for it.
Send everything on the Canadian side, right?
Yeah, that's a good spot for it.
Well, the thing of it is in Lake Huron, the south, mostly it's north or south westerly prevailing winds. So
Yeah, it
just
pushes
by
it.
the nature of it,
Yeah,
pushing that way, because Lake Huron at the bottom rounds out like this, and then there's Port Huron, which is on the American side, goes down. So
yeah.
there's a natural catch basin there for ice and other things.
Okay. Welcome back, Ray.
One interaction with the police per year. There you go, Rick. Good thinking.
So that'll give you something to do, something to edit.
Yeah.
Since my night shot last night, the video portion didn't turn out so good.
You flew the Parrot last night?
No, I flew the Mavic 2 Pro, the same one.
Oh, okay. When you said knife shot,
But I
thought you went out
I
and
did
tried the
fly the
thermal.
Parrot yesterday around a little bit.
Yep. I thought maybe you went and shot
still
a ship
the-
with thermal or something last night.
Still deciding what to do, whether to hang on to it or not.
Might as well just hang on to it, Paul.
Hang on to what? The thermal or the
Yeah,
Spire?
the thermal.
Oh.
The Inspire, that, it might take it a while to sell, but just persistence.
Well, I'm waiting for Paul to add it as a second bird as his business picture.
That's a pretty big drone too. So, not everybody's going to be accustomed to that big sucker.
Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be your first drone, right, Paul?
No, like I had the Phantom 4 Pro first, right? But I'm still debating what I'm going to use to fly this morning. So
There's thermal from yesterday above my house.
Yeah.
My house is right here.
Yeah.
And so it.
I know which one's yours from the old baseball field there. That pops up
Yeah.
in other videos.
and
Right outside that
there's-
alley.
There's some thermals there,
Yeah.
but I'm
Your
still.
thermal is so much different than mine.
There's well.
There
I
you
just-
go. That's what mine does, but even zoom back. That's
But
what mine
see,
does there.
I've got it on minimal settings.
Oh, okay.
I've got to get used to. It's got a slider on the left-hand side as to how you want
How
to do it.
aggressive the thermal is? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got settings for mine too like that. Yep. But that's what I was saying. Yours is so much lighter than mine. It barely shows any of the thermal. Like mine, all these houses with their heaters on would be glowing bright red, kind of like yours is, but quite a bit brighter.
There's going out west of me, and I fly all the way over to about here with no problems. But it is Wi-Fi. It's not OcuSync.
It Wi-Fi connects to its controller.
Yeah.
Wow. See, like all those white spots would be bright blue in my camera, and these would all glow orangish,
Yeah.
reddish.
Yeah. So you can see I've got it set down to the minimal. There's
Yep.
the bridge. There's the
Yep.
lake. And my house being right here, you see how close I am to the bridge. I just shoot
Yeah.
down the road and over.
Yeah, I knew you're only a couple blocks.
Well, it's about 10 or 12 blocks, but yes. And there's zoomed in. Now, does yours zoom too?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I couldn't remember if the other one zoomed. There I am sitting on the back porch. Everybody's going, "Who's that fat ass over there?"
Don't talk
But
to
yeah,
me like that.
um,
Jeez.
So the Anafi and the video from it isn't bad either. So
Yeah, the video looked good. I was just stating all your thermal images look different than mine.
Right.
But mine was pre-used too, so I guess the settings were all adjusted by him.
Yeah. And
Correct.
see, I don't sit and play with it as much as I should. I should have it sitting here and adjusting and doing all in that, or put it in the air and start adjusting it up and down. What I do not like about the Anafi, from my perspective, is I'm so used to using a crystal sky now, where I get a bright image,
Yep.
and now I'm back to using a tablet,
Yeah.
the iPad Air,
Yep.
and you can't see it as well as what you can with the crystal sky.
Yeah.
Welcome in there, Andrew. So
Morning.
how was the
And-
church this morning?
Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely.
Okay.
One of my favorite passages they read, so that's why I didn't leave too
okay.
late.
You guys are allowed to go to church?
I'm not. Jeez, I couldn't be joking anymore if he tried.
Oh,
believe it.
I've never once pictured you as like a church going guy, but I'm like, maybe Kissimmee makes it go.
Yeah, I sickened her on that after a while.
Hey, Tim Jackson, what's going on?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Tim Jackson said they're going to have an ashtray distribution center set.
setting up their global site.
That's right.
Yeah, Tim says in order to own one of those printers, you got to read the fine print, because the bottom paragraph says that your first print must be an ashtray.
That's right. That's right. And then there's levels like belts and karate. You work your way up to. I think penny whistle is kind of the midway, and so
Yeah, penny whistle's kind of pro. You got to get that little ball in there just right.
Yeah.
On your print.
For Brown, you got to do 3 things that you would find in cereal boxes in the 80s. Of your choice.
And when all else fails, make sure you always have on hand the Loctite 401.
There you go.
That's right. Never leave home without it. Hey Tim, how are you?
That's what my dad used to do to my mom's whistles all the time. My mom was a volleyball coach. That's why I played volleyball.
Okay.
She had all those stupid whistles, and she would blow them suckers at full volume in the house and piss him right off. He'd glue that little ball down inside of there.
Oh yeah, just take a couple of drops.
Yep, put it in there and let the whistle sit.
That's one way of handling it.
I didn't know how expensive whistles like that are.
Oh.
Holy Lord.
Yeah, official whistles, like with the pitch and that. Yeah, that stuff gets expensive. So how are you all today?
Great.
Wow.
Yeah. Paul caught it
Trying to warm up.
already.
I'm trying to warm up in the sun.
We lost Dave again, but I mean, I woke him up once.
I seen that a while ago. I took a shower and then I was doing some stuff and just listening in. Yeah, I heard you. Sorry to interrupt you, Dave.
Yeah. The sun's starting to warm up, so it's not so bad.
Jesus, even last
25.
The inside of the house I'm talking about, not outside.
Yeah, like last night was really bad. Even inside, there was just no way. No matter how high you put the temperature, it was blowing so hard.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever remembered it like that.
The wind?
That just no, but just couldn't seem to get the thermostat. Like everything we did, just there still felt like a draft coming in. You know, a little bit somewhere. It was just banging against the side of the building. House, whatever the hell you call it.
Yep. I got you now. I see what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
don't understand.
it's like, what do I do? Do I put, just crank everything to full and wake up like a sauna tomorrow morning, or
Yeah.
which I kind of semi did, and I'm regretting that this morning. But anyways,
I can
Gotta
imagine.
take a
you
cooler
must-
shower.
You must be tired.
yeah. Well, the kids are back to school tomorrow, so
Already?
yeah, March break is over. Let's see. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, I think. Because at first they were talking about they were going to have their March break and 3 extra days to try and cove anybody who maybe didn't listen and went out, or got around more people to try and curb it before they came back to school. But I think it is tomorrow. Hey Ray, how are you? Sorry I missed you.
I tried some of that pineapple habanero hot sauce you said I can't send you, Roger. 'cause of
Yeah.
food. So I smoked 2 chicken breasts last night and like kept like brushing it on there lightly.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty, is that way too hot at 50-50 pineapple habanero? It'll burn your lips off. And I didn't use much.
Good
I only
morning.
went out with a little cup, a little bit in a cup like that, and just brushed it over 2 chicken breasts lightly on
Yeah.
each side as I was smoking them. And then I made some rice and cheese together, cheesy rice, and
Yeah. See what JD wrote, Mike?
Sarah couldn't finish hers. I tried the pickle
Oh.
juice and Oreo. Attaboy, JD.
Ah,
Now,
the best.
now tell everybody it ain't that bad. Or
Nope.
tell them what you actually think. But
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Peanut butter and dill pickles. Slice up the dill pickles and put them in the peanut butter. Oh, that with on bread. Oh, I just love it.
You knocked up again, Paul.
Yep.
Sounds like that's dangerous eating. That's
yeah,
Oh,
now
man.
JD tried it.
That's-
I did it last night on a live stream of a young lady that was going to try it, and she made me come up there because she was going to do it. I had to do it again. So they tried it. Everybody who said the same thing, like you guys, that's just disgusting. They all were like, you know what? It's weird, but it tastes good. I don't know why it worked, but it worked.
Yeah.
29 to 32%.
Yeah, he's talking about pot, the strain of pot.
Yeah.
THC.
Yep.
Well, I guess I should go fly. I guess that thing in the winds are still down under 10 mile an hour right now. And but said the cloud base is 9,000 feet. So
What's the temperature for you guys, Paul? You probably talked about it a while ago, I'm sure, but I missed it.
here it's 25 degrees right now.
25 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, Jesus, we got a real big issue.
Minus 4. I think they said -4 Celsius.
Okay. Well, that's doable.
And it's supposed to go to 0, which 32 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I think this week, if they say, but they said the same thing last week. It was supposed to get mild for.
And they're saying the next 7 days, +8 Monday, +9 Tuesday, +11 on Wednesday and Thursday. But then down to next Sunday, they said that back down to 0 again.
Yeah, it's showing Sunday in the double digits. Yeah, Celsius wise.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Was it 2 weeks ago or so? Because of that whole back and forth, I went and checked my weather, and it doesn't change back unless you do it. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be pretty nice actually. We're gonna have 1 -4. Then I look up and I see that F and F, and then I'm like, son of a bitch.
Must be thunderstorms rolling in at Dave's house. I heard a couple rumbles.
No, he plays those thunderstorm music on there. It's his Google thing.
He relaxes with thunderstorm music.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's new. I never heard of the thunder one.
Yeah, Paul just went flying, Tim. Yeah. I know Paul doesn't read the chat. He's busy fixing his video up there.
Where is this glare coming from behind me? Mother hummer.
So what's the temperature there, Roger?
-19 Celsius.
Ooh.
Well, that's the last time I looked at it. It was I don't know what it is now.
Wow. No, I'm just saying. What
Yeah.
Kim was saying it's sunny. So
Yeah, the sun just came out.
yeah.
It's -14 Celsius. It feels like -14.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
doing -9.
oh, cripe, that's flying weather for you, isn't it?
Fahrenheit wise, it's 6.
Yeah, we're -7. Feels like -11.
6 Fahrenheit.
Well, what'd you think of it, JD? You haven't put that in there yet.
I thought he did.
He said he tried it. I didn't see it where he. I went
said
all the way
it-
back up to where he
It
tried
said
it.
it said it was not too bad.
Did I miss one? Am I
Yeah.
up top there or am I? I'm alive yet.
Take care of yourself, Tim. Have a good day.
Who?
Is Tim still at work?
I thought
Oh,
it
not too
looks.
bad. Oh, there it is. It's hidden in between two other ones.
Oh, I thought he was heading out the way when he said.
No, he's still at work.
Yeah, he went to work at 9:30 p.m. his time.
Oh, right. So he's burning the midnight hours.
Do I use a Z offset? I don't 3D print, Tim.
Mm.
My 3D printing's done in steel with a laser. Sure, you're not talking to me, but
Guys, I'm gonna go make another coffee.
you make it one cup at a time.
Yeah,
Rookie.
because I make coffee or make a hot chocolate, coffee or hot chocolate. So
Rookie.
Well, I'm gonna bow because I gotta that lady friend's just showing up right now. I can see her on the screen, so I'll catch you guys all later. I gotta
Okay.
go and I gotta go
Yeah.
fly myself. So I got that real estate job in Union. So catch you guys in a while.
Good luck, Paul.
Yep.
Goodbye,
Thanks, guys.
Paul.
Definitely, JD. Definitely. Yeah, it's not like a sit down with a jar of pickle juice and eat them on the regular kind of thing, but it isn't bad at all. It's weird. It's
Earth to Dave.
Yep.
we keep interrupting his naps like this. He's
Yeah.
gonna actually sleep tonight.
Eh,
Eh?
what?
Hey, Dave, it isn't
yeah.
it isn't officially a nap unless you after the nap you got to scratch yourself.
Oh God.
That's something we want to catch on camera.
Yeah. There's got to be something I have to do right now. It's got to.
Well, there's something Dave's got to do. That's for sure.
Oh, Paul. Jesus.
Dave, you know we love you, right?
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right, Tim. Yeah, I forgot you were on nights. That you did that night one.
So he went to work would have been our time. He went to work
Sick that night.
there.
6, 8, 9 in the morning, 9 a.m. our time. Something like
7
that.
p.m. his time would have been, yeah. Would have been 7, 8, 9, 10 would be the difference, except it would have been 10 a.m. I don't know for shit. He keeps wanting me to set a clock, but you still have to have reference to what day it is, you know?
That's right.
Yeah. Ground control to Major Dave. Ground control to Major Dave.
Flying thinking far above the earth.
Whoa.
What?
Is his connection slow or?
Nope.
Oh, because I can't see.
Didn't hear you, Dave.
Did we all watch Finding Nemo last night? Are we speaking well? What is it?
I can't see what's going on. That's why. But yeah, it sounded like I was
I
We
didn't
need to
get
get
any
a
sleep
we
before
need to
work.
get a female robot voice for Dave.
I got one.
There you go. It's called ALX.
Alexa.
Yeah.
urban.
Everybody's
not-
machines.
We're,
just
we're,
went
we're
off.
talking about one that'll speak for you, Dave, not the one that you speak to. Morning, Ron. Toy man.
She speaks to me.
Yeah, to you. We're talking about speaking for you. There's a difference. You see that word that's different in there? For, to.
Yeah,
two.
I see.
What in the world are you driving, Andrew?
I changed my. I just changed the color of the truck. Just changed
Oh.
the interior light went to blue.
Well, the
Oh,
way
it
that
looked
the
purple.
way that
Yeah,
there
it
for a
does.
minute, it looked like you were on a racetrack because I saw things up both sides. I thought, oh man, he's on a racetrack now.
There is a racetrack in here. That was part of the. They have like these Easter eggs. You gotta find achievements. One of them was I found it the other day. The racetrack. Yeah, changed it over to blue. So. And yeah, the light. It's a little high in the tint by times, but nonetheless.
Where's Roger at?
Gone to make a coffee.
Hey, Toy Man, how you doing?
You got coffee and a little plate of snacks. I see, Roger. What'd you get?
Toast and cheese.
Toast and cheese.
I was sure it was gonna be pickles and Oreos. I figured.
No.
I will eat one right now. I had the wife pick up Oreos yesterday. I will show you.
I'm just gonna take your word onto it and call it a day.
Well, the peanut butter and dill pickles, I make a line there.
Well, there's a line. My line's a lot further back because both of them fall right into that category of nope.
Just from the guy who likes to travel and try all these foods from all.
No,
over
I
the
don't.
place.
I that's my problem. Why I don't want to like Xenia really wants to do Asia at some point, and I'm not a food adventurer much. I mean, I don't want to just eat McDonald's. I hate
Yeah.
that when I'm traveling, but I don't like. I'm very weary of food.
Oh, not me. I'm just opposite. I want to try all the new things. Like even like traveling across North Dakota, I always stop at the littlest mom and pop cafes and I eat them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have, like the local, foods and stuff, and one of my favorite things to do.
That's true. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I love doing that. I don't want to eat some manufactured crap
Is there a
unless
freaking tornado over there? Looks like it.
creating your own.
Mhm. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things. I love eating local foods and trying out all those new ones that you don't see, except for Wishick, North Dakota. Everything's sauerkraut.
I love sauerkraut.
Oh, so do I. But they put it on everything. They'll give you apple pie with like sauerkraut.
Yuck.
Hey, Adrian, John Fox,
Oh,
Ireland,
Dave.
how you doing?
That's,
Hey,
I was
Adrian.
like you on that one with the pickle and Oreos. I couldn't do it.
No, that's honestly. Can I know it's that old time supposedly favorite thing. What is with cheese and apple pie together? I never got the concept of that.
It is good. I've done that. My dad does it. I've done that. It is good. Not my
Mm.
favorite.
Yeah.
And he did the sauerkraut apple pie and said it was amazing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And he does that now too. I'd like to thank them people in Wishick for that one. That stuff reeks when you make it in the house.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's worse than fish.
yeah. We have it a couple times a year. Well, every area through there has their own version of it.
Yeah. Wishick, North Dakota is called the Old Iron Curtain.
Mm.
All the old Germans and stuff like that, and they block themselves off in that little part of North Dakota.
Right.
And it's hard to find some that even speak English.
Mm.
They'll speak old German, Low German. And I
Wow.
don't speak it well. My dad does. So it was nothing for him.
That's interesting though.
And a lot of them still act like they live in like this communist country yet. It's a crazy place for
Yeah.
being right in the middle of nowhere. And you can look them up too. They're on the internet for
They kind of like self-isolate.
yeah. The sauerkraut capital of the world. They
So I
have a
guess
big
they're just
festival.
taking Germany right off the map. Pretty
Yep.
much. Okay.
Yeah, and they put it right in the
Interesting.
middle of North Dakota there, and they have this giant festival.
Well, I think Germany would probably have some issue with them, but nonetheless.
Melted cheese goes with almost anything, Andrew. Yeah, it does.
Almost, I don't know. It's the same as like, for instance, carrot cake. I don't like crossing my vegetables and my cake together. Like, if I'm gonna have a cake, I want something that's.
You'll mix your nuts with it. We're talking about
Oh yes, yes. I love my
Banana-
nuts and cake. That's right.
Banana nut bread, you know?
Yep, that's right. I don't like banana
Yeah.
bread, so
Yeah.
I don't like banana. I don't like the taste of it. I'll eat one if I have to, but I don't like it in dessert. I find it's too strong. It takes over the taste of everything.
The
Okay, Mr.
sauerkraut-
Steve.
the sauerkraut capital of the world.
Take
There you
care.
go.
Have a good
North
night's sleep.
Dakota. Giant festival they got. Freaking, it's a weird place.
That's one of my favorite cakes, though, Andrew. It's a carrot cake.
I know. I hear you saying it. I cheer you on. I
That and spice cake.
Roger's
Well,
favorite.
spice cake kind of almost tastes like that genre of cakes and breads and things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see a pattern with Roger with the bread pudding and all that stuff and then this stuff. Roger likes any treat that was served in 1932 for Christmas. There's a common theme here I'm seeing.
Probably still got a tin of pound cakes.
yes, yes, yes. He has to wear a red nightcap when he eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made everything so heavy back then.
Oh yeah.
But you just came out of the roaring 20s and then you went into the depression, so everything was very, very filling, very dense.
Well, I mean, Canada and Northern United States are talking about cold climates, so you know, there's a lot of months. That's why molasses and stuff went so far. It was a way of cheaply retaining fat for body heat.
Yes. Andrew, did you just say that you like your nuts on cake? Ha ha ha
Sure.
ha 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 ha. Jackson.
I guess I'm caught into
End-
something.
End quote.
I like my nuts on cake. There you go. Now there's your sound bites.
Yep.
There.
Slightly frosted.
Yeah. You never heard the song by Van Halen, Pound Cake, or what it refers to? I'll take pound cake any day of the week.
Tim must be tired because that was terrible, Tim. That was terrible. I expect better out of you, Tim. Come back. I had a small pack of Oreo carrot cake with cream cheese filling the other day. Not too bad at all.
That's good. I won't crumble and die over it. I just won't go far out of my way for it. And if I have a choice between anything else than it,
Exactly, yeah.
except for pickles and Oreos, I'll take it pretty much. So.
Mine is that banana bread with the real cream cheese frosting.
Okay.
Oh, when they make them things and they sell them in the grocery stores.
Now you guys are gonna
Gas
make
station.
Paul feel guilty because he didn't stop at Tim Hortons on the way home.
I almost did. I mean, it was a struggle to keep from turning that wheel left, you know? But
Yeah. My truck does that too when I pass certain places, Paul. It always wants to pull hard. It's the liquor store and then
Boston, a
No.
box of Boston creams. Oh,
Oh, yep. The Boston creams from them and their original New York glazed donuts.
Well, that's where I'm going anyway after, so I gotta go out after this live stream, do some errands, and at the same time I'll stop at my Tim Hortons.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad, Mike. See what happens when I'm tired. Yeah.
That's the cake I got Xenia for her birthday. It's a fudge raspberry
That
cheesecake.
looks like diabetes.
Yeah. That box weighs a lot when they deliver it. Your
My
arm
teeth
kind
are hurting looking at all that frosting.
Yeah, that's all pure cheese, pure cheesecake. Yeah, that was really. Yeah, you don't want to eat it every day, but man, it's,
Yeah.
And the one wish she had was that we use no plates, just 5 forks. Even that, everybody just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever get that here, I'll be the only one eating it. Kim doesn't like eating things that are good for him.
With a digestive tract like his that doesn't put on any weight, man, I would be digging my face into that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll Corona's garage, yeah.
So Kim has an aversion for anything that's good for him?
Yeah. Yep. Like I make nice cakes and everything. Very rarely he eats them. Anyway.
He likes his chips though.
Oh, he loves it. Oh yeah, that's true. I gotta do a chip run too
I'm
before.
being it looks like diabetes. See, exactly, Crown. That's exactly what I said. That looked like diabetes. What's going on, Adrian?
Adrian, how are you?
Why does it look like somebody just kicked your gerbil?
Are you okay, Adrian? I came from a wake. Okay. You were sitting so stern and the wreath behind on the door and everything.
Yeah.
We thought it was the final curtain, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't know you were worrying us for a sec. How are you?
There we go.
Good.
There, now he's got
How
the
are you?
sunglasses on. There we go.
Good.
Now we're looking all right. Vin
Yeah,
Diesel's back. Yeah.
Looks nice over there.
It's sunny. You wouldn't want to, like, if you're walking, it's perfect.
Right.
You know, there's still a bit of a bite to the air, but I can go out in a t-shirt and a jacket. So this is like a sleeveless jacket, so it's nice for walking in.
Does your shirt say something about porn on it?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, it's an F, something porn.
Informer. Porn.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, it's good. Good time to be out.
Yeah. You might be. I started streaming gaming last couple of days.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How's it
So I'm going
going?
to do it again. Going to do it again tonight.
Ooh.
Well, it's going good. You know, I brought a friend in and we were playing together
Ooh.
and streaming at the same time. So
So you're
took a lot of figuring out.
Are you still doing drones as well, or?
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, we're on this lockdown until probably May.
Right.
So I've just exhausted about everything I can think of in the area.
Right.
5 kilometers from my house.
Have you tried those gaming goggles? The ones where it's visual or reality?
Absolutely, yes, I have. They're quite amazing. A friend of mine has a really good setup with all the stuff. And oh yeah, great.
Oculus.
I think the problem is I get addicted and I never get off it.
Yeah. Oculus, you mean the Oculus?
Yeah, Oculus, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, we got them here. I tried it because I have it for the trucking one and that, but it's pretty good. I mean, the resolution's not as good as what you're used to. You know, you got to get past that, but the immersiveness is quite crazy. You know.
I think we're very close to big breakthroughs with resolution.
Yeah.
A lot of very good chips now coming.
Yeah. Well, the Reverb 2 from HP already has jumped a lot, and there's more to come, like you say. So.
Yeah.
How are you, Frank?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Frank.
Building.
I know that there's a few chips out there, especially designed for virtual reality headsets that are coming off the design stage now and going into production. So that's going to open up a whole new world of cheaper headsets with high resolution.
It is the way of the future for gaming, especially. And for a lot of things too. I mean, a lot of now they're working with doctors more. They're starting to do more virtual operations, you know, and stuff like that, training.
Yeah, it's exactly what he said. They need to come up with cheaper ones.
Yeah.
They're outrageous, like the ones I have and I got from my nieces and nephews. I couldn't believe how much they want per headset.
What kind did you get?
Turtle Beach.
Okay.
High def Turtle Beach.
Yeah.
The big ones that go over your ear, and it does help you a lot because you hear people moving. It's weird.
Yeah.
And you hear it in the right ear in the right location. I don't know how the speaker does it.
Yeah, the 3D sound is very good.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been using the 3D headset, of course, for years with the gaming, and you can hear people coming up behind you, which is freaky, you know. Some of the horror games, like you'll hear somebody breathing in your ear beside you, and you jump out of your skin.
Yeah, things like that, exactly. Yeah, you hear things in the right spot where they're supposed to be, like if you were standing in that place. It's so strange. I didn't think it would help because I just use regular earbuds like this, and it wasn't right. I just hear it in stereo, so I only hear it if they're on my right. I'll hear it in my right ear, but but it's not like in my right ear and behind me. I don't know how they project the sound that way. But
it's amazing, isn't it?
That's one of the new ones. That's one of the new ones that are coming out. That's just come out in the last couple of
Ooh.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that price tag. Nuh-uh.
But that's
But
the thing about instead of buying 3 good gaming monitors and spending $1,200,
oh yeah, okay. I got it.
$1,500,
Yeah.
and you get 10 times the immersiveness into it. That's
Yeah.
kind of the trade-off to look at as well.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I didn't, and it's automatically a big screen.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're looking
Yeah.
down, like in the truck,
Yeah.
when you look down, you see your feet at the pedals. You know, you see everything around you. But
I kind of agree with you there. Yeah.
you know,
But the thing with that is, like, most of us already all own a flat
Sit
screen
down.
TV, you know.
Sit
So
down.
mhm, definitely. Well, I mean, still, yeah, you can set everything up through it, or this one is made to work only with PC.
yeah,
But
it'd probably take me a long time to get used to that. But like the PS5 and stuff, they have those goggles like that,
mhm.
and I put it on for about 30 seconds, and I felt like I was nauseous.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah.
that's an issue, and it does happen.
And then, like Drunk Gamer was saying,
Go on,
it
Sam,
takes
go
a
on,
little
boy.
bit to get used to. You got to keep try to push yourself a little further, and your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my son comes out, he plays this one game where you throw things all over the place. It's kind of violent, actually. You're throwing stop signs at people. You're just banging. You're just on a tyrant. And he comes out, he's so full of sweat. He
Yep.
can barely keep his the headset on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what DDG uses too. Because he says it's like a big flat screen inside there, and he can project what he's seeing
Yep.
for his audience, even on games that ain't 3D.
Yeah. Well, you can do Google Street View walk in real time.
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what he was telling me to start in is in Google Street.
Yeah.
So just start learning to move yourself around in Google Streets and stuff, and it'll really help you in gameplay.
Yeah.
Going up to the space station too. That blew my mind.
Yeah, he did that. I didn't, but yeah, he said it was really, really cool.
Yeah, virtually, you have to first go right around the thing or inside. You know, it's just like wow. This is
So in other
really
words, when
fantastic.
you're inside the space station, you're floating around and stuff. And
That's right, and you can look out the windows and you can go around it. You know, you can look at the Earth from.
I'd be up chucking out the first catch I could find. You know?
Oh, it's a great way of experience. They're using it a lot very successfully with people with post-traumatic stress
Yes.
syndrome
Yep.
to treat as a treatment.
Yep. Dementia as well. They're starting to use it.
Yes, yeah, and you know, and phobias and all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I suppose with like phobia, I can understand like challenging your fear with phobia and stuff. I didn't understand how it was doing it with dementia or PTSD.
Well, it's allowing your brain to experience, you know, things to keep the connections alive.
Because with
Like with the
PTSD, that's
fly-
like a high stress situation. I figured that would have triggered it.
Like the flying one,
Yeah.
I've seen where they were doing a bit of the study and they get people inside the plane, but you have the benefit of the coach beside you talking as you're doing it.
That's it.
The normal sound. This is a
Oh,
part,
I've got
that's
it,
the
yeah.
landing, you know?
Yeah.
And they can monitor your heart rate and they
Yeah.
can, you know, your breathing and all the rest of it, so that they have a lot of extra feedback. They know if you're getting under stress and they can pull you out.
Right.
You know, even before you might even be registering it, you know, they can pull you out and say, it's time for a cup of tea.
Yeah, it's way more into it than I was thinking. Then I didn't
Yeah.
put much thought into it right off the bat. But
Oh yeah, it has
I was thinking I
fantastic.
couldn't just go grab one of my old military buddies and strap that on him. I'm like,
No.
There'd be a whole psychological program that goes
Throw
with
him in
it.
the middle of GTA with things blowing up. Yeah, that's going to be great for his PTSD.
Yeah, no, it's not quite as simple as that. It would be have a whole you'd have a psychologist running it, you know. And so yeah. And the other thing they can do is they can help people restore movement into their limbs when they've been paralyzed. Because they can, you know, you can assimilate that you can see your legs moving when you're actually maneuvering the rest of your body. So you can keep those connections alive while you're waiting for for the next stage, the prosthesis and all the rest of it. They can get you going on the virtual reality.
This is an article of a Canadian new VR system for training doctors, helping them keep up their skills or learning new procedures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
And that's exactly what
Ah,
they're doing. A lot of it's based on like sensitive areas of the brain and the heart. And
This is an
behind-
actual game my nephew plays on his PS5.
No. But the actual one for them is a whole different ball game.
Oh,
It's in-
probably, yeah, but
yeah.
he's got to do a surgeon thing like that, and you have to be very careful and all
Yep.
this stuff. And this is
Well, there's
exactly what he
al-
looks like when he's playing it. Is this nurse right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's already operations have been performed remotely
Mhm.
using robots and surgeons, but the surgeon's in a different continent, and he's carrying out, the whatever the surgery is, and it's a robot arm that's actually doing the cutting, etc.
I don't know if I'd want to trust that ever.
Well,
But
if you
sometimes in like they were thinking remote areas and stuff where you can't get some surgeries can only be
yeah,
done by a
exactly.
few
Yeah,
Yeah, but if he's got a
Exactly.
Wi-Fi issue all of a sudden, like
Oh.
the next thing.
well,
They
I'm sure
probably-
they build in redundancies and things, and they will have surgeons on standby. But he might have the expertise in doing the real fine sutures or whatever it is around a nerve or.
Yeah, I can understand that, but that's what I meant though. Like, I don't want like some kind of weird glitch in it, and then the freaking robot all of a sudden wants to return to home. Well, it's got a scalpel.
But here's the good news: you're unconscious. You don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm sure you have to
Hey.
sign up for it.
Yeah. Hi, Eileen. How you doing this morning?
Morning, Eileen.
Everybody should go to my channel. Make sure you guys support it.
So I haven't been sort of like it's not that I've been depressed or anything. I've been in good form. I just haven't felt motivated to do much in terms of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I got past the 400 mark and finally fully like it hasn't kept readjusting back down, but now it's actually over the 400 and it's like, oh right, okay. But
Nice.
but it's like, oh, but what you do, you just keep going. It's just it's really kind of meaningless, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Yep.
you just have to keep focused on making the content and forget about YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I have lined up a few projects. I have that guy I did the work with the dogs, and he's contacting me next week. We're going to look at doing another section to that series.
Okay.
So that would be good. And I have a project which I've started doing a little bit of filming around, where they've planted 4,000 trees in around a housing estate close
Okay.
by to where I live, as part of a nature regeneration program in
Okay.
the area.
Hey, Adrian, give us a few minutes there because we've got Frank that came in. He didn't have a chance to say a word yet. So,
Oh,
how you doing, Frank?
Sorry.
I'm doing good. No, I didn't come in to cut in. I just came in to chit chat with you guys and listen to you guys. I hate typing, so I'd rather come in here and sit there with you guys and reply once in a while.
Frank, I know a lot of guys that use that voice to text thing, and I'm just too old to quite understand all that.
Oh, I sent one to Roger the other night. It was the most convoluted mess. I didn't realize till he replied back, and I went looking. I'm like, oh, Google did a fantastic job.
I didn't even understand what the hell that message meant. So that's
like I told you, neither did I once I read it.
The problem with voice to text, though, on a live video is that it pauses your video while you're talking.
Yes.
Oh, does it?
And then when you send it, you got to go back and hit live so it actually catch up, and you miss what's going on if you actually use voice to text.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I use voice to text on my phone on pretty much everything but YouTube.
Okay.
It works pretty good.
New this weekend, Frank.
Pardon me?
That's
Anything
too
new?
much of them young whippersnapper stuff for me.
I use the
went
voice to
to,
text, but I mostly just use the audio file. I don't make a type out a text. I just send the audio clip.
Okay.
There's no screw up in what I said. And
I found a great use for it in the opposite direction when I was writing, and I do say 5,000 or 6,000 words in the morning. I would send it out to an audio file, and then I could listen to it in the afternoon on my headset. Rather, as opposed to reading it, I could listen to it being read to me. Now, of course, it's like the voice is a little bit.
Too.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's really weird when you forget your Bluetooth on, you get in your pickup, and all of a sudden your pickup's reading text messages to you and crap when you're driving. What in the flippity-
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes in text, you just can't get that anger in your voice across, especially in the morning when people are texting me. So you have to just use the audio clip.
That's great.
Hey,
But-
Beyond Trees, how you doing?
But just like Adrian was saying earlier about YouTube and editing and doing videos, to me, to do videos, you have to have the motivation and the inspiration you have to be inspired by something to actually do those videos, because if you don't have that, then your creative juice won't be there and you're just going to put out crap. So you have to be motivated to do it.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. That's about it. All right. And you know, not being able to travel has kind of makes me feel like I'm sort of stuck in a box, even though it's a 5 kilometer box. But visually, what do I do? You know, it's like, where do I go from here?
Yep.
Yep.
But it's not like I don't have skills to improve. I do. So I'm aware that the other side of it is I could be practicing from a filming point of view to improve what I'm doing. And not necessarily put it up, but just literally use it to keep training.
Mm-hmm. And when Roger closes his stream, I'm going to start a live stream on RC Talk if anybody wants to jump in. And basically, I'm going to be building a bridge. I picked up some bamboo stick, like these freaking long ones. They're 30-inch, and I'm actually wiring them. And while I'm working, people are going to come in and chat and do stuff.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's great.
And Frank, you need to maybe qualify that a little bit. Frank's not building a real bridge; he's building a scale bridge.
That's correct.
Because a real bridge in bamboo might be a little bit, you know.
Here's the first part that the trucks are going to go on.
Okay.
So basically,
very good.
This one has 3. The other one's going to have 4, and it's actually going to continue. It's going to continue on this side.
Okay.
So it's going to be about 60 inches long. Now I just dropped glue all over me.
Can you make something like that for like a drawbridge type of thing? Like, but that would be one side and the other side, and they would go up and down, or?
Well, I already got some tittle-totter stuff like that on my trails right now.
Oh, okay.
But I do have to figure out, okay, I got to do a ramp to go up and a ramp to go down. So
yeah,
and some legs to hold it up. So I got to figure a couple things out for that bridge. Right now I'm just doing so it actually looks nice with the I got some 19 gauge wire here, and that's the one I'm actually using to hold them together, and it's going to look good because this is non-treated and they rust, so the rust is going to look great on there, especially on the pictures and videos. So
sure.
Great.
But I am trying to think of different things, drawbridge, covered bridge, and different things like that for my trails. So it's all 1/10, so it's fun.
Great stuff.
So today, guys, don't forget, after I get off this live stream, Frank will be on. Then after that, we got those guys at 5 p.m. And then we have Val at 7 o'clock tonight.
Those
and
guys
you have
at
me at some stage out there too.
Who's those guys at 5 p.m.?
Yeah, 5 p.m. Yeah.
That's tonight will be Novice Quads. Those guys out of New York.
On Novice Squad's channel.
Oh, is that the name of their chat? Those guys?
Name of their show.
That's the name of their show. Yeah.
They do it on different people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on Novice Squad's channel tonight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You'll find mine on Drone Fox Ireland when it comes on later on.
Morning, Plummet FPV. How are you?
Cool.
I'm glad you're doing good there, Plummet. Yes, sir. Oh, Plummet, did you go out and buy that new drone that everybody's talking about?
Oh yeah, that new DJI?
Yeah.
$2.5 grand or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna pay for that. I'm not gonna buy that. That's for damn sure.
Oh, there's some racer drones. They're saying this is not a race drone. This is not for race FPV. It doesn't have the response. There's a lot of different stuff, but
yeah. It's a safe option for somebody who has money, who wants to try it and do it.
Yes,
And then,
it's made for photography, really.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd love it, but I haven't got that sort of money.
Even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy it.
That's cool, Roger. I won't send you one, so.
How big is the sensor and that onto it?
I
see
think it's
Plummet says, no, it's junk. Yeah.
2/3 or whatever sensor. It's not a full 1-inch sensor.
Okay. That's I mean, it's understandable for what it is, but yeah.
They've put so much control technology into the thing. I reckon that's where the money is.
Well, yeah, and FPVs usually don't have full sensors anyway, so that's.
You basically have an escape button that you can press at any time. It'll just go straight into hover, no matter where it is or what it's doing.
Yeah.
It'll just stop and hover, which is very reassuring for a person who isn't, who's like only starting.
Okay, Frank.
Okay. I'm not leaving right now. I'm just saying to people. We'll see you later,
okay.
Now I'm gonna mute my mic so I won't be talking anymore, Roger. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm closing down at 11 o'clock in about 12 minutes.
Just give somebody else a chance.
Yeah.
Well, he's not closing down because of you, Adrian. He's got things to do. That's.
Yeah.
Your desk is coming today, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get a new desk for that area there, or what kind of desk?
Yeah, for my computer, for where I'm sitting now. Because right now I'm using a kitchen table, and it's way too big.
And very much un-Canadian of them. It's not an IKEA one either.
No, it's not an IKEA one. No.
Which I don't understand why he didn't use John Coopy's discount code.
Yes, exactly. John could have hooked him up.
Yeah.
And a bathroom set to go with it.
No, thanks. I'm not into IKEA.
The real reason why I muted my mic was so I had to whistle for my dog.
Okay.
I figured your dog was getting too far away and you were having to do some yelling or something.
Got her back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's back.
Hey, him. Sorry. There's too many dogs on here now. I forget the.
That's all right. It's just he knows when I'm not fully attention on him. He just takes advantage.
See you later again, Sean.
Yeah, you give a dog 6 inches, takes a foot. Yeah.
Absolutely. Bit like his owner.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What is this show about again?
I don't know. Ask Paul.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll fill in the blanks. Yes, that's all. Paul likes to see the world as he sees it.
That's
Here,
right.
boy, come on.
That's right.
Come on.
Hey, and don't forget, there's going to be an announcement soon for the Cuddles and Snuggle show.
I haven't seen Walt Schraub at all.
No.
Yeah, lately, not.
Well, he's busy behind the scenes getting the show ready,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, 2 steamed dumplings putting on a show tonight.
Yep.
That's pretty gross. That put me right off my sushi.
Hey, Adrian, you haven't seen nothing yet. Andrew,
I don't want to see any more.
Andrew's got one of Roger with Kim dancing behind him in his tutu. It's just hilarious. I mean, it is up there. It's the top.
Oh, I don't got.
If that were on TikTok, man, you'd be.
It would.
Yep.
You would raise the roof with something like that on TikTok.
Yeah, right.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. If you were nice one time and you asked Andrew nicely, I'm sure he'd play it.
I'm a pass.
Could I get a private viewing?
No. Sure, you just go search for videos the oldest order and then scroll up till you see a tutu and that will take care of it all. That's all.
So you can't book a private booth?
Well, maybe for the right super chat, talk to Raj. I'm not calling that one.
But it sounds like you have experience.
I wish.
We just found the PC version online.
Yeah.
It's right there in its video list.
Yeah.
There's only like 1.7 thousand of them you got to scroll through, but
it's not something I doctored, Adrian. It's an actual video they made from like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yep. We were doing.
when the pharmaceuticals were freely and liberally applied.
You were pretty liberal by the looks of it that day. Somebody was being nice. I don't know who, but
I took my pills, but I don't know whose they were.
Yeah, Tim was on fire that day.
he was.
And,
Oh,
and,
it's-
it was, and at first, it's like Roger felt like he got caught with the lights. The headlights caught him
Like a
just
bunny
the right
rabbit, yeah.
way. Yep. Here.
It's when he rubs up against your back with his eyes, and that's what
Yeah.
got me. That's the one. That's the money shot, as they call it. Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh, here. Yeah, just so I'll tell you, I cut the grass for the first time today.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just took the very top off, but yeah, it's the first cut of the year.
That's what most of us do when we cut the grass. It's just the top.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the grass you smoke. I'm talking about walking
Talking about the
around.
lawn. I'm talking about the lawn too. I've never
Oh,
known anybody
yeah,
that
okay.
tilled the front yard.
I got to be
Crazy nasty.
clear about that.
Never tried to till it with my lawnmower yet. That's
Hey, little llama, Laura, how you doing?
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
I got my Fitbit back. It was broken, and they replaced it with a new one, an upgrade.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I'm back slave to the 10,000 steps a day routine again.
How do you make out with it you manage it every day? 10,000?
Yeah, I've managed every day this week so far.
Yeah.
So
It's only Sunday though. So.
yeah. Well, my week started on Monday, so I'm
That's right. Yes.
yeah. I did a full
Okay.
week.
I don't think there's anywhere in Europe that starts their calendars on Sunday. It's always on Monday.
Yeah.
All right, had my vaccine, a little sore. Oh, I hope it gets better, Laura.
Yeah, and I'm glad you got your vaccine.
Oh, great.
I don't think we're gonna get ours until probably
June.
June or July.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same here. Even though I'm supposed to be on a risk list.
Oh. What is the Canadian vaccine? Like you guys get a shot of maple syrup or something? Or
Yep.
That's the chaser.
And
that's
after
Canadian healthcare.
and after you donate blood, they do not give you orange juice like they normally do. They give you a cup of Tim Hortons.
That's right.
That's
Very
It's
good.
not, you're not off on that one.
Yeah.
You're not far off, no.
You know?
They used to give out a bottle of Guinness in Ireland after you gave blood.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say for the last 10 years it's been like that, but certainly when I started giving blood, you'd go and get your thing and then they'd come up with a bottle of Guinness and put the glass down beside you.
I'll not lie
When
to you.
you're-
I'm not a fan of Guinness, but I've seen some breweries in my life. But that Guinness brewery in Dublin, that's gonna be the craziest sized thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ah, yes, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's got its own postal code, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've never thought something could be that. It's like two commercial blocks on both sides.
Yeah. And it's been going like, for such a long time. So you got all the old stuff
Yes.
and the latest stuff all mixed up, which is great.
I love that about it, actually.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Guinness is, in general, as a brewery, they've been very good to their employees and been very good to their local community.
Yeah.
Yeah. My stepdad went and he got to tour that one. He's like, you'll never have Guinness until you have it when it comes right out of that factory.
Oh yeah. Well, they say the Liffey Dublin water is special for the Guinness.
There was a guy named by Pablo Escobar used to do that too.
Holy shit!
Don't you be talking about my uncle.
Wow.
That came out of left.
Yeah, that was Roger, folks.
There's the Canadian mafia coming out.
Yeah.
One of my good friends, old Pablo.
Well, Roger left the U.S. again about the same time Pablo did, didn't he?
But there's no connection.
No.
I don't know if we're gonna call what happened to Pablo as leaving the U.S. It was,
Yeah.
Followed by a robin.
I didn't do the Guinness tour. I did the Jameson tour.
Oh yeah, it's nice too.
oh, that's one of my favorites.
That was
Yeah.
That was
Now, you have to learn to say it right, okay?
okay.
Jamison.
Jamison.
That's it.
All right.
That's the proper way to say
I
it.
understand.
You went to
I get you.
if you went into a pub and asked for a Jamison, they wouldn't blink at you. They'd just give it to you. They go in and say Jamison. Oh, they're going to give you anything.
You win their hearts. I agree. I don't believe me. We know all about mispronunciation.
I'm all right with that. I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
Jameson. I like to live on the wild side, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about in Dublin now. You know?
Yeah. Well, I don't like if I'm in Dublin, I ain't gonna care if they hand me something with enough alcohol in it. I'm gonna drink it.
When I was in Scotland, I missed the Glenfiddich tour by 7 minutes, something stupid
Oh,
like
that's a
that.
bummer.
tour?
Literally, yeah.
Glen Village. That's like one of the top Scots
Yeah.
whiskeys that you can buy. Yeah.
And it was the only one I picked to do because you can't do them all. But I said that was the one I wanted to do while I was there. And
Yeah.
It's a Scotch place. Is that what you said?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
very. It's quite.
But you know, their top single malt is, you know, world renowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle in this little town. You'd never think anything was going on. You just go across a little bridge, and there you are at this place.
It's crazy to think that there are whiskeys out there that you'll pay like $100,000 for a bottle.
Mm-hmm. And they do exist.
Yeah.
And cigars that you'll
And
pay.
people do buy them.
Whiskeys, wines, cigars. There's all sorts of them. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get stupid with your money, yeah.
Yep.
Well,
People were paying $20,000 a glass for a wine or champagne that came up from the Titanic.
Just so vinegary by that point, and you can't even.
Hey Frank, if you want, put the link to your channel that you're going live on in the chat. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Y'all take care, and don't forget Frank's on right after me.
Yeah.
And we got those guys on at 5 p.m. on Novice Squad's channel, and we got Val's Life at 7 p.m. tonight. Everybody have a good one. Y'all take care. I'll see you all tomorrow morning.
Bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
And Frank's gonna put the link to his channel in there.
Yeah, I just dropped it in there.
I still didn't even pop up on my chat yet.
It ain't popping up on mine either.
Yeah.
There,
Oh, there you go. Now it's there. Everybody check out Frank's channel. Okay.
I'm just setting it up now.
Yeah, there you go.
Best
Bye,
of luck,
everybody.
Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.